Yo, what's cracking YouTube? It's your boy Dirty Raider live in the garage. Yo, first and foremost, man. Hey, look, let me apologize for my tardiness, man. You know what I mean? Let me first and foremost apologize for my tardiness, man. I am almost 24 hours late of doing this show. You know what I mean? I'm almost 24 hours late of doing this show. I do apologize to everybody, man. But greetings and salutations. Hope all has had a great and wonderful, blessed day. Like I said, it's your boy Dirty, live in the garage, man. Hey, first time here. Hey, look, hang out for a little bit, get a feel for the show. If you like it, yo, hit that button for me, man. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe. If you want to do the notifications, that's cool too. But hey, look, your choice, no pressure. Now, that's 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you hear 5 to 10 seconds, man, yo, greatly appreciate it. But let me jump into my shit. Let me holler at my motherfucking chat. Yo, chat, what's cracking? Whoa, Robert Pena's in the building. What's up with you, Robert? Salute to you, my guy. Persian Raider, what it do, bro? My boy Joe E, what's cracking with you, man? How you feeling, bro? Black and grayed out, my dude. Just got those beats you sent me, bro. I just got them, bro. Like, I know you sent them a while ago. I'm not an email checker every day, but I did get them. I am going to upload them. Again, they're going to get used for something, man. I guarantee you that. Off top, man. My boy Raider Cortez, what's cracking with you, man? How you feeling, man? Sean Johnson in the building, as Wasted likes to call him, the unofficial producer, fact checker, information passer of all YouTube content creators. Our boy Sean Johnson, what's cracking with you, man? Raul, what's good with you, man? Hope you had a blessed day. My nephew's in the building. What's up with you, man? How you doing today, brother? Let's see. Who else in Sin? My boy Sin. What's good with you, man? Hope you feeling good, man. Any news, any update, man? How the pregnancy going, man? All well, I hope. You know what I mean? Dre the Great, my guy. What's cracking with you, man? Much love to you. Mr. Jets, Jets himself. What's cracking with you, Matthew? Hope you had a blessed day, my dude. Joseph Soda, what up with you, my dude? I hope all is well with you, Persian. Man, blessings to you, brother. Greatly appreciate the $9.99 donation straight out the gate. Just boom. That's my brother right there, man. Hey, we gotta go get around in, man. Just holler at me. Desert, what's cracking with you, man? Hope all is well. Look, there's news, there's rumors, there's everything, man. You know, I got some special guests that should be pulling up in a little while. Yo, Raider Nightmare, Raider Cortez, appreciate the $5 super sticker, man. Greatly appreciate that, for real, for real. You know what I mean? We say all is well. Got an autonomy scan for sure. For sure. Baby Doll Studios. What it do? What's cracking with you? Look, so before I even get into the show, I announced it somewhere else, but I'm gonna announce it on my channel. For my members, and I know it's not a lot of them, but, and it doesn't matter what tier you're on, this season, we will be watching games together here on this channel, members only. So I will have the game actually on the screen, and we can literally talk about every single thing back and forth all y'all want. But that's for members only. That's for members only. And it, like I said, it doesn't matter what tier. You could be in the $7 tier. You could be in the $2 tier. Really doesn't matter. That's what I'm bringing to my members this year. As well as we will be having movie night once a month. Well, once a week. We will have movie night. Friday nights will be movie nights for members only. And whatever movie it is that y'all want to see, if I can get it, it'll be on the screen. We'll watch that shit. No issues. I got to bring y'all something, man. For being members, I got to bring y'all something. Got to show y'all the love. I just gotta show y'all the love, man. So if you want to become a member, it's somewhere on my channel. The reason I don't say it's a link right there at the top, I don't know if it is or not. But if it is, there's a link. But if not, it's on the channel, man. I'm not really pressing the issue. If that's something you want to get down with, hey, join the club. My boy Odd6, what's cracking with you, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well. Hope you had a blessed day. But look, so the first rumor I've been hearing all day long is this Ndamukong Suh. Let me address this right now, before we go any further. I'm okay with Ndamukong Suh being here. He's just not the first piece that I'm looking to go get, if that makes any sense to anybody. I'm not sold on the offensive line, but then again, it's not my job to be sold on the offensive line. It's my job to be a fan. So as a fan, I'm just not sold on that offensive line. You know what I mean? I'm really not. I'm not against, like I said, I'm not against Ndamukong being here. I'm not. But at the same time, like I said, I don't think that, that's the first thing I want to go out and do. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't think that's the first thing I want to go out and do. When that June 1st money roll around, first thing I want to see is Renfrow get his paper. If I'm being 100% honest, I want to see Renfrow get his paper. You know what I mean? Like, I believe the young man deserves, a couple of extra dollars in his check. Truthfully, yeah, I believe he deserves a couple of extra dollars in his check. So I definitely want to get that taken care of, and then we can go anywhere from that point. If you want to do a James Bradbury, fine. You want to do Ndamukong Suh, fine. I don't care. Pay Renfrow, protect Carr, and then do whatever else you want to do after that, man. That's my firm, humble, and honest belief on the Ndamukong Suh, as well as everything else that goes along with that question. You know what I mean? Yeah, let me see who else is in the building. Yeah, all my normal people in the building. Salute to y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. A couple of other things that I saw, taking place. Oh man, my guys are so nice, bro. My golf buddies are fucking awesome. Super awesome. Now I gotta clear that with the wifey. Rajon Rondo allegedly threatened a woman with a gun. Oh, here we go with that bullshit. Oh man, motherfuckers lead the NFL. Lead the NBA all over again. Want to be gangbangers, man. All over again, they want to be gangbangers. But look, June 1st is right around the corner. Got a couple of weeks left. This is going to be the most, and has been, not is it only going to be, but it has been one of the most exciting off seasons in a very, very, very long time. I can't remember the last time we made actual strong message sending moves. Heard the shit earlier where they had us at like 8 and something, right? And they want to say, oh, well, they want to see if our first year head coach has got it or blah, 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 you know what I mean? But then turn around just a few seconds later and tell me that y'all think the Broncos is going to be 10 and something with a head coach who I don't think has ever been a real head coach. Well, you guys are fucking killing me, man. I swear. That's one of the main reasons I don't like to listen to you ass fucks, bro. You ass wipes, dude. I swear for God. And yes, I am talking to you NFL analysts. I'm talking to you ESPN people. I'm talking to all y'all, man. You guys get on the Raider Nation's fucking nerves, dude. You make yourselves look like straight clowns, homie, by saying the reason I'm not going to be 10, that we're not going to be 10 and something, 11 and something is because of our head coach, but then turn around and with a team that was way sorrier than us last year, that hasn't fucking made the playoffs in I don't know how long, and you're going to tell me that they're going to be better than us? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get your affairs in order. Get your mind right. Quit speaking stupid ass shit out there, bro. Knock that shit off. Seriously. It ain't gaining y'all no more fans. It ain't gaining y'all no more ground, nothing. Look, y'all have people who literally come in and drop y'all $2 to $3 million checks to run fucking commercials doing your show. The least you could do is give me the fucking truth. You know what I mean? Give me the motherfucking truth. Don't give me these wild ass takes. I can go to YouTube for these wild ass takes from these wild ass shows that really don't make no fucking sense. Or I could give wilder takes my goddamn self than the ones I already give. Now, I know some of my shit is real cutting edge and people be like, damn, Dirty, you on that good shit. Sometimes I am. But sometimes that's just how much faith I have in the front office and this roster. You know what I mean? Like, in the end, it's just how much faith I have in the front office and in this roster and in this coaching staff. Look, y'all gonna get paid regardless. If y'all talk good about us or you talk bad about us, you're gonna get paid regardless, right? So how about you talk a little bit more good instead of talking out the side of y'all fucking faces half the time? Because you guys so many times circle back and fucking contradict yourself. And you know what the sad part is? 2.5 minutes haven't even fucking passed before you've done it. And then I don't even think you remember what the fuck you said because it's on the teleprompter. That's why we have our channels here. Ain't no teleprompter in front of us. Ain't no motherfucking cue cards. Everything we say is off the dome. It's out of pure love for the team. It's out of pure information fact checking. It's out of people sitting down and watching film and literally looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. Half the time, I really don't believe the shit y'all be talking because I don't believe y'all have enough time in the world to research everything you fucking talk about. I don't. I think a lot of that shit is just y'all flapping your gums. And we, the nation, we sick of it. We tired of it, man. Start giving facts. Stop giving bullshit ass opinions and give it to us real. If you ain't gonna give it to us real, man, don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing. Let that segment pass you by. Just go ahead and let that shit go on pass you by, man. I just felt like I needed to get that out in the air. I felt like I needed to get that off my chest, man. These motherfuckers out here, they be killing me with these takes, man. I keep telling myself I ain't gonna watch this shit, and I end up fucking going to watch it because somebody tells me, "Oh man, you gotta see it," and I go and see it. And it's just all bad. Now, on another note, I want to talk about somebody who used to play here. And I think, a lot of us felt like, he didn't give us his all when he was here. But I watched the Pivot interview a couple of days ago, and Warren Sapp was on, right? And I love the whole interview. I watched the whole thing, but there was one part of his interview that just made me smile. You know what I mean? And the fact that he says, they asked him a question, you know what I mean? What is his number one team that he played for? Blah, you know what I mean? Was it the Miami Hurricanes? Was it the Tampa Bay Bucks? They didn't even mention us, right? They didn't even really mention us. His answer was like, My time at every place that I was at, I enjoyed it. I loved it. He said, when I'm out on my boat, he says, I fly both flags because I'm a pirate. You got the Raiders on this side, Tampa Bay Bucks on this side. Much respect to my boy Warren Sapp. You out there on that water and you flying our flag? That's all I need to hear, bro. I don't give a shit about nothing else. People say whatever the fuck they want to say. I heard it out of Warren Sapp's mouth that he flies the Raider flag on his boat when he's out fishing or just cruising. That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. I see some new people pulling up in the building. We're not really new, but they new tonight. My boy Raider Fatigue. What's cracking with you, brother? Salute to you. Maybe Wi-Fi Willie. Hey, maybe. Salute to you. My sis, Raider Lizette. How you doing, sis? Love you. Hope all is well. OG, what's cracking with you, brother? Hope you're having a good one. OG. LV Maximus, the bodyguard. What's cracking with you, brother? Head of security in the building. What's good? What's good? Yeah. So shout out to Warren Sapp for still flying the Raider flag. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm real super happy about that, man. Let's see. Raiders added 3 free agents. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed tight end Travis Kuntz, cornerback Stanford Samuels III, and tackle Tyrone Wheatley Jr. Kuntz, an undrafted free agent out of Texas Tech, totaled 45 catches for 647 yards and 5 touchdowns in 3 seasons with the Red Raiders. After transferring from Ventura College as a senior, he registered career highs with 21 catches and 306 yards and 4 touchdowns. Samuels was originally signed by the Green Bay Packers as an undrafted free agent in 2020 and saw action in 2 games while spending the entire season on the practice squad. He played 3 years at Florida State, totaling 8 interceptions in 37 games. Tyrone Wheatley Jr. spent the 2021 season on the Chicago Bears practice squad after playing collegiately at Stony Brook and Michigan. He played tight end in college and is the son of Tyrone Wheatley, who played 10 years in the NFL, including 6 seasons with the Raiders from 1999 to 2004. In corresponding moves, the Raiders have waived center Brett Heggie and wide receiver Trey Turner. Have waived. Goodbye. Get out of here. Wasn't Trey Turner just picked up? Did I not say that this man wasn't making the roster? He didn't even make it to training camp. He didn't even make it to training camp. Bye, Felicia. Come on, man. Got to think about it. Trey Turner didn't even make it to training camp. So that's one less wide receiver we got in our building. You know what I mean? There's one less wide receiver we got in our building. Now, at the same time, I'm not expecting any of these new guys to make the roster either. You know what I mean? I'm not expecting these new guys to make the roster either. But this right here, they're solid moves. I'm hoping that these guys, although I may not feel like they will actually make the roster, I feel like these are the guys that's going to push those that are above them a little bit harder, make them work a little bit harder. You know, so I like these moves. I'm not expecting any of them, not any of these three people that we just signed to actually make the roster. But what I do expect from them is to be some fighters in camp. I think they're going to push people that are above them to some limits because these guys may have a little bit of talent. But the guys above them, they got their work. Because these guys got work cut out for them. So the guys above them got that work too. You know? So I think they're building a strong foundational core. I think they only want players that are going to be here that want to play. That's going to give it everything they got. Not going to be a problem in the locker room. Not going to be a headache. Not going to be mad because they didn't get their jersey number. Not going to be mad because they wasn't a draft pick. Look, there's so many players in the NFL that aren't draft picks that still pan out to be Hall of Famers. They still make it to the Hall of Fame, undrafted. So, for me, if you come in here with that diva attitude, like you above everything else, you can get to stepping. And from my understanding, that's how Trey Turner has always been, like a fucking diva. And we don't need it. You know what I mean? Only ones allowed to be divas are the ones that have proven that even though they're a diva, they still can fucking play. That's it. And the only ones we will accept. We won't accept any others. And that's my take on the three people that we signed today. What other adjustments you think we bring that we be making, Dirty? Truthfully, I think that offensive line is one of their major priorities. I really don't know where Ndamukong Suh may lie in that whole little situation for the defensive line. I don't know where they actually technically see him. You know what I mean? So for me, the only other adjustments I'm really looking at is the offensive line. I just need a solidified offensive line. I need to see something that's going to make me say, I can roll with that. I like that. That'll work. You know what I mean? Once I see that, bro, because I'm telling you, I got faith in the D. I honestly have, pause. I actually have faith in the defense, man. I like what they're doing. Raider takeover. No, I not to my knowledge. I haven't seen anything that says that he signed with us. So yeah, I honestly haven't seen that news, my friend. So that's my honest opinion, man. I ain't seen it. Yeah, Eckler was undrafted. Yep. Doing swell. You know what I mean? Bernard Jr., what's cracking with you, bro? Hope all is well. Hope you had a blessed day, man. So let's see. Let's get into the next story. The next story is Raiders earn overall A- grade from Pro Football Focus for offseason moves. Okay. That's not bad. The addition to the Las Vegas Raiders have made this offseason have not gone unnoticed by the masses. And many in the media believe that they'll be very beneficial for the silver and black this season. Pro Football Focus writer Sam Monson graded all 32 NFL teams 2022 off seasons, including separate grades for free agency and each draft class. The Raiders fared well in their evaluation from PFF, as the additions of former All-Pro players Chandler Jones and Davante Adams land them a good standings by Munson. He noted that the moves the Raiders have made in free agency so far have been necessary in order to compete with the moves the AFC West foes have also made. So how did they choose to compete? By loading up with as many good players as they could, Munson wrote. The team traded for Devontae Adams, the game's best receiver to start. Adams has had a 92.0 plus PFF grade in each of the last 2 seasons, while increasing his yard per route run in each of the last 6 seasons. Chandler Jones was the other big free agent acquisition, adding a player who has a PFF pass rushing grade of at least 87.7 in each of his last 2 healthy seasons. PFF also praised the Silver and Blacks 2022 draft class, giving it a B plus grade. They were very high on the Raiders' first pick of the draft at number 90 and guard Dylan Parham out of Memphis. The Raiders weren't left with a draft pick before the 3rd round, but still managed to come away with Dylan Parham, who could easily start on an offensive line in need of help, Munson wrote. The offensive line will likely determine how close the Raiders can get to the best teams in the NFL this season. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest backstage as I looking down at reading this this article for you guys. You know what I mean? No, I'm not the best reader in the world, but I felt like this is news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another brother of mine. He is a third of a fabulous show, one of the greatest shows on YouTube. This man is a truly genuine good guy, not only on camera, but in person as well. I had the pleasure of meeting him and his lovely wife just on a whim while I was walking down Vegas Boulevard. I looked up and saw my boy. Ladies and gentlemen, representing that Yay area, you know him, you love him, and if you don't, keep it to your fucking self. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy, Mr. Philly Phil. What's up with the boy? And that.
Oh, where you going? There we go. What's happening, Dirty? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How about you, man?
Hey, I got to figure out how to get my own little intro music up for YouTube to have me a whole little regular old wrestling entrance. One day we'll get there.
I can dig it, man. How you feeling today?
Well, that's a loaded question. I said everybody's sick in my house, and I haven't been feeling 100%. But other than that, I'm feeling great. I can't complain. I'm out here doing this thing. Got an article written today, so trying to make the most of the time that I have.
Hey, I understand, my friend. I definitely understand. And prayers for you and the family. Hope everybody gets well soon.
Yes, sir.
I mean, pray that there's no lasting marks left behind. You know what I mean? As some people tend to get from that. But I hope it all goes well, brother. I do.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. And as you pulled up, bro, I was just sitting here reading a small little article off of, the Raiders page, got the little app downloaded or whatnot. And
who wrote it?
So it was written by Levi Edwards.
Levi.
Yeah, it was written by Levi Edwards. But
good dude.
One of the things that I had read an article before this, and I had said something a while ago, and people thought I was tripping, but it was true. Trey Turner is not making the fucking roster.
Trey Turner is not making it to training camp.
Exactly. He was waived before he even got the training camp.
To the surprise of absolutely No one.
I think a lot of people were. Because people were saying, oh, he could do this, he could do. I believe if he could have did all of that, he would have been drafted, right?
Right.
You know, I said Justin Hall had a better chance of making a roster.
Well, currently you're right. Even if it is by a matter of days, seconds, or hours.
Yeah. So I honestly feel like he's not. I mean, even I'm not even trying to wish nothing bad on the brother. I hope he catches on somewhere else. I do. But I think if that's gonna be if for him to catch on somewhere else, he's gonna have to change his fucking attitude. I've been hearing this dude is the like one of the biggest fucking divas behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like he feels like he should be that dude. Well, bro, if you was that dude, you would have been drafted. So
no, I agree. And that's always the risky run with somebody's undrafted, so because sometimes you can find that gem, and other times, most times, you'll find that lemon. All of these guys were undrafted for a reason. Now, could it be hype? Could it be small schools? Yeah, usually that's what it is. Because it's not about the combine. It certainly ain't about the combine.
can't be. I don't think the combine is everything.
It's at this point, I don't think it's anything, to be honest with you. I think what it is an opportunity to get a chance to talk to as many people as they possibly can, and then try to formulate what they're going to do from there.
EG, what's cracking with you, man? Hope you as well. Richard Lyon, my dude. Salute, man. Hope you having a good one. Raider Bob in the building. What's cracking with you, man?
Hey.
Shit. But my boy Richard Lyon said I haven't been wrong too much lately. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, I'm starting to rub off on him.
A little something like that, man. Sean Johnson says apparently Keelan Cole ran 4.33, not a 4.59. That's
I'd
cool.
like to see where you found that, because that's not where I haven't seen that anywhere.
Tanner Jack, salute to you, man. Hope all is well, man. Thank you for stopping by and laying eyes on the show, man. So let me ask you this, Phil, man. What is the biggest thing you would like to see take place over the next 3 to 4 weeks?
I would be interested to see if there's going to be another move made. In about 3 to 4 weeks, I want to say in about 2 weeks, we should be expecting $19.5 million to hit the books again. And with what we currently have, which is supposed to be 5, that would give us $25 million to spend.
Okay.
For this year's cap. Now, I would say the most important thing is to continue to use that money and those funds and those resources to find the top available talent that you can find and sign it to the team. Because the focus over here is not playoffs. Last year, Gruden and Mayock sold the farm to make the playoffs.
Yes.
The playoffs aren't good enough for McDaniels and Ziegler. They're here to win it all. And if you can do that, then maybe they spend half of that money rather than spend the full 25. They spend maybe 15 or 10 or maybe 12 and save it for the middle of the season just in case shit happens or some disgruntled player chooses to leave their squad and wants to join the winner.
Yeah. I honestly feel like if they sell the farm, it's for the bowl. And that's it. They got high expectations. I'm loving it because I got high expectations.
I do too.
I'm tired. I'm super tired of not exceeding expectations. I'm tired of underachieving. You know what I mean? Like I'm literally tired of this team underachieving. Like there's been
Tired of having
many
to accept
years.
failure.
Yeah, I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of that. You know, I also went off on the media, and to open the show, went off on the media. I'm sick and tired of
Oh,
these
what you saying,
motherfuckers.
cuz?
Well, I basically said for these media writers who keep talking out the side of their fucking face and contradicting themselves every 45 fucking seconds. Stop. Just stop. Knock it the fuck off. You get paid regardless. Pepsi, Coke, Budweiser, Honda, Ford, they all writing checks to run commercials doing your fucking show, regardless of what the fuck you say. They still writing the checks for the commercials. Man, just give it to me real, man. Stop giving me the teleprompter shit, bro. I'm sick of the teleprompter shit. I'm sick of the guy who sits in the booth and has never fucking dribbled, ran, kicked, or punted a ball in his fucking life, writing this shit. And then these fucking people who actually have played the fucking game, they don't even deliver the right fucking message. Bro, they hired you for your knowledge of the game. Give us your fucking knowledge of the game. Stop basing it on a fucking. How the fuck can you tell me that the Raiders are going to be 8 and something, and you're basing that on their head coach, and then turn around and tell me that you think Denver is going to be 10 and something, and they got a head coach who's never fucking done it, and a quarterback it's on the other side of the hill.
Hey, Russell Wilson is a winner with a Super Bowl. He's been to the mountaintop before and been back to the crest. Not quite the top, but the crest.
He also had the best defense that year. He also had beast mode still
Second
in his
or
prime.
best running back, yeah. I think it might be fourth.
Beast mode in his prime. He had wide receivers. He had a stacked squad. His squad was good. What did he do with the squad last year that had somewhat similar talent to what we had? Nothing. Nothing.
Similar talent. Similar talent.
Yeah, I would say similar. Similar. Were they better? Were they better?
No. Oh no.
Okay. I'm just saying.
That's how. Okay.
Similar.
He said he was also hurt. That offensive line also got him injured. Now, for all of those who say that our line was terrible and needed to give Carr more time, at least they kept him on his feet and didn't get him hurt. There's something to be said for that. You can't state one and overlook the other.
No, you can't. You really can't. So my whole thing was, you're talking about once you give him a team similar to DC's, because everybody says we're not that good, right? And we know for a fact Seattle wasn't that good last year. So that's why I said, huh?
They were horrible.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So I'll say similar, right? I'll say similar.
Yeah, once Chris Carson got injured, it was a wrap all over again. That's their biggest problem, is their number one running back can't stay healthy. And everything is once he goes down, the whole running game is shot and everything. And then the whole play action don't work. And then you go back to sit on Russell's passes, and he's not as elusive as he used to be. Said, Father Time has caught up to him as well. He ain't running away from everybody no more. Can he still move around if it's open and it's there? Yes. If dudes are chasing him, he's going to get caught.
Yeah.
But when your wife is when your wife is the cover model of the swimsuit issue, I guess you live in life a little different way.
Hey, look, from my understanding, they're having rocky terms over there.
Are they?
You know what I mean? From my understanding, you know what I mean? There's rocky waters over there, but I don't get in no man's relationship with his wife. It's got nothing to do with me. My boy Raider Nation asked me a question if that's my garage in the background. That Depends on which background you're talking about. The one directly behind me or the one on the screen. The one on the screen is my future garage right there.
Ain't that the
You know what I
garage
mean?
from Fast and the Furious?
Mm-mm. Nope. Just some picture I found with a beautiful garage. There's only two things I would change in that garage. Them two Ferraris. You know, the Ferrari and them the only two things I'd probably change. Actually, that's a McLaren on the other side. So the Ferrari and the McLaren, the only two things in that garage I would change. I'm definitely keeping the drop top Bentley that's sitting right here. But those other two cars, those would have to go.
Dirty. You sick. I'm keeping the McLaren.
No, I'm not.
I'm keeping the McLaren. I could get behind you with the Rari. Yeah, it looks cool. I'd rather had a Lambo, but the McLaren. We keeping the McLaren.
Nah, I'm not keeping the McLaren, bro.
But and the drop top Bentley. I mean, that goes without saying.
The drop top Bentley goes without saying.
Without saying.
The Ferrari gotta go. First off, that's not even the Ferrari I like. I hate that one. I fucking hate that one.
Which one is that?
That's the one you buy your baby mama in a divorce.
Yeah, the 240 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one you buy your baby mama in a divorce. I'm not rocking that. You know what I mean? I'm actually replacing that motherfucker right there with the top of the line, top of the line Shelby Cobra. That's going in that spot right there. Maybe like an Eleanor or something like that. Eleanor is going in that motherfucking spot right there. Fuck that. I've always wanted me a 68 fastback. I've always wanted an Eleanor, bro. I'm never gonna stop wanting an Eleanor. I'm just not. You know what I mean? And then probably another Mustang on the other side of that. I only like Ford regardless. You know what I mean? I only really like Ford. My favorite car is Mustangs, hands down. So if I make it to own shit like that, I mean, I'm only gonna buy shit that I really like. I'm not gonna buy that for the rest of the world to say, oh, he's got a Ferrari. I don't even fucking like the car.
What about the GT?
Which one? The Porsche?
The Ford GT.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's definitely going in there. That's definitely going in there, bro. Off top. You know I'm getting that. But the Bentley's got to stay. You know what I mean? The Bentley's got to stay. But see, the GT would go in there. The Eleanor would go in there. Like the Cobra Mustang that I drive on a daily, that would be out. You know what I mean? Parked somewhere else because it's a daily driver. These are your. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and do this today. But yeah, I definitely gotta have the Ford GT, bro. That shit is so fucking sexy. Have you seen the new carbon fiber one? Oh my god! I had the pleasure of seeing this motherfucker in person.
Ooh.
I had the pleasure of seeing it in person. And when I say a beautiful car, oh my god, a beautiful car.
Ooh. Oh wow. Yeah, I just pulled it up.
Yeah, that's the carbon fiber edition. Beautiful car, man.
Yeah, it is. That's nice.
For the people to see.
That's really nice.
Yeah, man.
Still don't look like that Lambo that looks like the Batmobile, but that's nice.
That bad boy right there, I gotta have that. Oh, if I ever got enough money in the world to buy that and still be comfortable, I gotta have that.
Oh yeah.
Still be comfortable for the next 20 plus years. Oh yeah, I gotta have that. Oh, I gotta have that. And it only come out one day a year, my motherfucking birthday. It comes out one day a year, bro, on my motherfucking birthday. That is it. Other than that, it is
in the garage under the, because you can't have nothing that sexy out there because motherfuckers will hate on you. Somebody will try to ding the door. Somebody will come over, look, and something crazy will happen. Because somebody wanted to disrespect your shine.
Yeah, and it's all carbon fiber. So if you ding it, bro, carbon fiber don't ding, it break.
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin found that out the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Found that shit out the hard way. But anyways, my man then got me all in the garage in my cars and shit like that. I'm gonna have to do that on another show. I brought my brother Phil on to do some actual Raider knowledge because I really do get down with my boy. You know what I mean? Like I really watch their show. I really do talk to my dude behind the scenes, and I do respect his opinion, even though some may not, but I do because I know where it's coming from. You know what I mean? I know that when I look at it, he's not one of the fake ass accrediteds that we see on TV. You know what I mean? So I brought my boy on to talk some real shit because I've been in the loop but out of the loop. You know what I mean? Kind of just teetering on the border. You know what I mean? As I said in SC show earlier, I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I didn't see his.
These,
what's up, Carlos?
You know what I mean? So I've been doing this one right here, and then there's another one over there. I don't know. You can't really see it right now because it kind of blends in with the background. But there's literally two rockets right here. You know what I mean? And this one just came out the paint. You know, so this is a R6, and that is a CBR 1000 RR.
You got a Yamaha and a Honda.
I got it. So this is my little brother's bike, and that's my older brother. So basically, my sergeant at arms, which is my little brother, this is his bike, and then my big bro, which is the president, that's his bike over there. Both of them been down, so I'm rebuilding both of them. So that's kind of where I've been. You know what I mean? Like trying to just focus on those and get those done and up out of here. Because the Honda, that one's gotta be completely the front end, the rear frame, the fucking swing arm, all of that shit has to be replaced. I was just happy that his fucking frame stayed intact and it didn't bend or shift. I already measured that out. You know what I mean? So his frame is 100. His motor is 100. Just had new rims, new swing arm, new subframe, and new forks, plus a fresh paint job. So that's where I'm. But
no, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been watching y'all while I do this. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons I couldn't pull up. You know, I mean, I was with that, and then I had to go in the house with the wifey real quick. And yeah, just kind of, I was like, and then, yeah. So but I've seen. What's your take on Ndamukong Suh, man? Because people have been asking me all day. You know what I mean? I was on my boy SC show. People have been asking me all day. I mean, where do you see that on the list of needs? You know what I mean? Where do you see that on the list of needs? Because I think what they're doing is they're getting what's needed first and then what's wanted later if there's money left over. But where do you see that on the list of needs?
I don't see it as a very high need. I would appreciate it if they got him, but at the same time, they have a shit ton of young talent that they need to develop, and it's not going to develop on the bench watching Ndamukong Suh, who is 35, 36 years old. And like I said, don't get me wrong, he's better than Jonathan Hankins, and pair him with Bilal Nichols, and you might have something going, but I just don't. You got enough guys with size. You got enough guys who have potential. They just got to do it, and you're going to have to pay him. Now, you might not have to pay him as much as you used to have to pay him, and he's already won a Super Bowl, so it really becomes a question of what does he want to work for.
Yes, Raider Allegiance, real quick. Yes, I paint them myself too. I literally paint them myself too, and you can go verify that from SC show this morning. I was painting and talking to these dudes at the same time. So yeah, I do paint them myself too.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to get one of those so I can roll with y'all.
Hey man.
So my wife is terrified of me getting a motorcycle, probably with good reason, because I'm a certified psycho when it comes to speed.
So I'll tell you this, man. Um, everybody eventually goes down, bro.
I'm sure.
I tell this to anybody talking about getting a bike, bro. Some walk away, some don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just the reality of it. There's nothing around you. Um, it's just, bro. It's a steel horse, and I'm not telling anybody that to not get one, but you really do need to take into consideration. There's nothing,
Tell you, like my pops told me, that's a killing machine.
bro. I'll show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see my leg, but
Yeah, the layer of ash, brother, the layer of ash.
yes, but all of this had to be replaced.
Ooh,
Yes, I don't have the vein that pushes blood back up. I don't have that anymore.
ooh.
Most of the muscle is gone from there. Most of the nerves are gone from there too. You know what I mean? If I touch there, I feel it somewhere else, or I don't feel it at all, depending on where I touch. So it's the whole left side. This shit was put back with screws. I don't know if you can't really see it, but this whole shoulder right here, it's got a scar going all the way down because they had to put this shit back together with screws. Um, so yeah, it's a tough one, bro. And then the skin graft, they took it from my leg, on my inner thigh.
Ooh,
That shit was almost 8 years ago, bro. That shit, it still itches every fucking day to this day, bro. It still itches.
it
You
ain't
know
never
what I
gonna
mean?
go away.
It's never gonna go away.
Nope.
Um, yeah, so it's you know what I mean, it's fun, but I tell people the minute you lose respect for the bike, it's over for you.
Mm-hmm.
Point blank, it's over for you. And it's not like a car. You know, some people be like, oh, you can stop quick. No, the fuck you
You
cannot.
can.
Not on a bike. You
Oh, you
stop way
can.
faster in a car.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you slam on your brakes in the car, your motor keep going. You slam on the brakes on the bike, your motor shuts off. If you don't pull the clutch, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
You're done. And then you got to be quick with shifting.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell everybody, go take the class, go to your local community college that offers the class, the motorcycle class, take that. Then get you something small to start off with. You know what I mean? Do not run out and just jump on a motherfucking, like my boy Robert Pena. Don't just go out and jump on a motherfucking Harley Davidson fucking street glide for your first fucking bike. That's a bad decision. It's a really bad, it's too much bike for you. That's a really bad decision. Start yourself off with a nice little, 500 or something. Start off with a nice little 600. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, bro. Hey, look, most motorcycle accidents are not the rider's fault.
Nope.
They're not the rider's fault. Not 100%. Some of these riders who split lanes at 60 miles an hour, dead traffic stop, they're taking a risk.
Mm-hmm.
That is kind of their fault because our speed limit for splitting lanes when it's a dead stop traffic's 35. So at 60, you're speeding. You're
Yep.
not giving yourself an out. You don't have no out.
Nope.
You have zero out because you're splitting lanes between cars that are dead stop. There's no out for you. Why do that? There's nowhere for you to go in case of emergency.
Got to roll that dice, Dirty. Got to roll that dice. Live dangerously.
I rolled the dice when I started the bike and left the house.
I know that's right.
I'm not gonna continue to roll the dice on the fucking bike. Bro, the roll of the dice doesn't even stop till you get back home.
Then get
That's
off
when you know.
in the house.
Yeah, that's when you know you've hit 7 or 11.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, because it's a one roll. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's only one roll for each destination.
JT,
What up with you, JT? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well with you, man. Hope you had a good and blessed day. If you got time, my brother, you know what? I'm gonna just put it in the chat, man. I don't even really care, man. All my people are really respectful. Hey, brother, if you feel like the need, Critique, if you're around, or anybody who wants to come in and talk to me and Phil and ask a couple of questions or give a little bit of their knowledge. Look, I'm gonna try and keep it on football. I know we got sidetracked, a little bit, but so what would you say would be at the top of your list for needs?
safety.
Okay.
Strong safety. Now, is that going to be Gillespie? I don't know. It's going to be Harmon? I don't think so. Well, can he be solid and contribute? Yes. But they need a guy. They need a guy at strong safety who's going to be able to have cover, support the run, hit, stay healthy. Probably should have started with stay healthy, and somebody who can catch the football when it comes to them. And everybody's been looking at free safety for this offseason, and what they really need is like I said, a strong safety. You need a bigger guy capable of covering tight ends so that you don't have linebackers covering these big, mobile, extra large receivers.
Yeah. Okay. So you're not sold on Harmon or Mort?
Oh, I'm sold on Morey. Harmon, I expect that he'll be a rotational player. Then it comes back to Abram, and you for a first round draft pick, you would want more from Abram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you look at all of it's funny because I was talking to Phil about this off the air and on it. When you look at how this team went about spending its resources on the positions that they got, they actually didn't spend hardly any money on the safety position. Harmon got a short-term $2-3 million deal, maybe $4, maybe. And which would usually indicate that they felt pretty good about that position. But we all have seen what they have there, and you're looking at Dallin Levitt, Tyree Gillespie, who I like coming out of college but got no burn last year. Talking about Jonathan Abram, a guy that everybody wants to run out of town, and we're expecting a 32-year-old player to come out and be that guy for us. Like he's past his prime. Does he have the experience? Yes. Is he Charles Woodson? No. So can you really expect elite level play back there from him? Because remember, it was about 32 years old when Reggie Nelson fell off after having made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. So Raider Nation, I believe he just addressed it, what he think the biggest need is. You know what I mean? So it's a great question, my brother. I just felt like I should highlight it since he was speaking on the question that you were asking. You see, Carlos says Abram's mindset is ready for the off season. Real quick, hey, shoot the moon. Let me ask, hey man, did that motorcycle accident take place in San Bernardino? Let me know, man, if that motorcycle accident took place in the San Bernardino. I hope not, because honestly, I was at the scene of that accident. I saw that. I actually saw that happen. There was an accident like that in San Bernardino. This 86-year-old lady killed this dude on a bike. She made a left. She made a left in front of him. That shit was so fucked up. Let me see. So that was that question. And then White Tyson says Bradbury is good in the zone. I would love to see him at safety, but I'm sure he wants cornerback money. All right,
He's
cool.
tripping on the money. I can tell you that right off the bat. He's already shopped out his number and been declined by everyone who was interested. Nobody's looking to pay him a shit ton of money. Now we look at his PBUs, and his PBUs are up super high, but he was also the most targeted cornerback in the league, and there's a reason for that as well. And when you saw him get burned, a lot of it was getting burned over the top for 6, which is how he ended up giving up 8 touchdowns. Now, I don't know about you, but any corner that's giving up 8 touchdowns a year is not a guy that I'm getting ready to pay top dollar to.
Yeah, most definitely. Um, Man, that's
All
crazy.
right, Reed.
So what do you think his worth is? What do you think his number would be? What he
So
should what should be
you
realistic for him?
probably 7, 8 plus incentives. Maybe up to maybe reachable to make 10, craziness to make 12 or 13.
So how much did the Giants have to pay him to release him?
10 million.
10 mil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 is fair. That's 18 on the season.
Yeah,
You
he's
only
still
got 10 for leaving. You know what I mean? You got 10 for doing nothing.
Yeah, and he's
For
gonna
being
get the rest
released.
next year.
Yeah, you can make up the rest next year. Might as well just take that 8, bro. I'm thinking more of the 7 range. I was really feeling like more.
Remember it, write it down, take a picture. I'm telling you, it said, well, no way in hell he gets 7. He's already asked for, what was it, 13 and a half, and was turned down promptly. No way in hell I'm giving him 13 and a half. Go ahead, Dirty.
Keelan Cole can. Him or Robinson. It's gonna be him or Robinson. You know what I mean? And that's just my honest, humble opinion. I mean, I know when they asked number 2, they're literally talking about who's gonna be the Y, who's gonna be the Z. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? We already know Hunter's a slot, bro. That he's number 1 at slot. I think when I look at it stat wise, and that is back where I put him at number 2. You know what I mean? But they look at it a different way. So I think it's going to be a battle between Keelan Cole and Robinson. You know what I mean? And Hunter will have a spot at slot. Real quick, I got a special guest backstage, ladies and gentlemen. I want to bring my young brother out, man. I have rocked with this dude since the day I met him on Spotlight's channel. I just so happened to pop on to say what's up to my boy Spotlight, and this young brother was there, and I've rocked with him every day since. You know what I mean? I've watched him grow and grow and grow, and today he has made all of us older YouTube content creators extremely proud in watching our young brother hit his 1K today. That is a great and wonderful and amazing thing. And I'm glad he pulled up to hang out with me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, so we can talk some Raider shit and as well celebrate our young brother's crowning achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of LA, representing them Trojans, them Dodgers, Lakers, and the motherfucking Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, our boy SC Experience. What's up, SC?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's
What's good,
good,
Phil?
brother?
What's good, Dirty? I love that introduction, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yes,
Came in here to
sir.
chop it up for a little bit, man.
Yeah, man. Well deserved, brother.
I appreciate
Congratulations
it.
again.
I appreciate it, man. It means a lot, man. Thank you
Yeah,
for
man.
that.
It
It was,
does,
it was,
man.
it was a journey, man. It was a journey.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, it's all about staying focused and continue to press. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Continue to press. If anybody is here and you're not subscribed to our young brother SC Experience, Michael Guerrero, what's cracking with you, bro? How you feeling, bro? Hope all is well. Um, if you're not subscribed to our young brother, by all means, please go over there, lay eyes on his channel. Like I always ask y'all to do, man. Go watch 5 to 10 minutes of a show and decide if you want to continue to watch it or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even if you don't want to watch it, just subscribe. Don't hit the notification. Just run his numbers up. You know what I mean? No notifications mean they don't pop up all that often. But just run his numbers up. But I
I
guarantee
appreciate
you'll
that.
like it. You know what I mean? I guarantee you'll like it. I like it. You know what I mean? I don't even like everybody. So, I think I've made that well known. There's some shows I just don't watch. I love them. Hope they do well. I cannot watch them. But this is a show I can watch. So we was welcome in, young brother. We was talking about a couple of things. Phil was telling us that he feels the number one need right now is a safety. I'm gonna ask you the same question. What do you think? And from your own mind, from your own opinion, what is the number one need at the top of your list for this team? Not wants, but an actual need.
Mm, I'm gonna say corner. For me, it's corner, and the reason here being is everybody knows my take on Mullen and my take on Amik and my take with a couple guys on this secondary. And I should have said secondary general, but I can't say that because then it's saying safety and corner, and I can't pick two. So I think I'm gonna go corner because I don't know. I just feel like Amik is not good. I think Amik and Josh Simpson are probably gone. Those two guys from the 2020 draft class, and that'll complete the 2020 draft class out. And that's what I'm saying. And then Trayvon Mullen with that toe, that could really cost him. I mean, you've seen it twice already get surgery on the same toe. I mean, that could desperately affect somebody's movement out there on the field. And I'm not going to keep putting my shoulder on him. And yes, we have Rock Ya-Sin, which I think Rock Ya-Sin, as of right now, is our number one. And then, of course, I will keep Nate Hobbs in the slot. And then, of course, maybe Anthony Averett there. I said Anthony Averett will beat out Mullen. But even then, I don't know if I have full faith in that. I think we will need one more corner. And we know Patrick Graham's system is filled with a bunch of corners everywhere. You know, he likes using them defensive backs. So I think another defensive back in general, as far as corner, for me is the need, But I have other needs as well. But that's just the number one on my list.
Okay. I can dig it. I can dig it. Our boy JT has a question. After watching the film on Cole of how he was used in his last two teams, his main and damage was middle of the field or crossing routes. If that's the case, how is Hunter going to be used? Well,
Cross them. That's
huh?
easy. I'm gonna cross them. That's
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. I mean, you have two players that can occupy the middle of the field
At different
You-
at
and
different
at,
depths. Yeah.
at different levels. You know what I mean? Which will really confuse linebackers. Will also get defensive backs that are trying to match up with them. That can get them crossed up in the middle as well. You know what I mean? A lot of confusion, creations of bodies, and especially if you're in a zone. You know what I mean? If you get to one part of a zone and someone else is crossing and your guy is leaving, you know what I mean? If your footwork ain't that great, bro, you're lost. You know what I mean? And these wide receivers are already somewhat at a faster pace than you, and you've got to change directions. So the level of separation becomes even vaster. You know what I mean? If that is a word, you know what I mean? It becomes a larger area, you know what I mean, of separation. So it plays definitely in the favor of both of them. You know what I mean? If they both can get in and out of routes, you know what I mean, on at a timely manner and get on a nice pace of synchronization, bro, that that can be an amazing offense. And then you still have a guy like Devontae Adams who can stretch the field a little bit. He still can get in and out of routes across the middle as well. So now you got three levels of wide receivers running across your routes, right? You got a running back that can sneak out of the backfield. You know what I mean? You can toss him the ball in Kenyon Drake. You have a Demarcus Robinson on your line who can actually get down the field vertically. You know what I mean? So then you have that to take into effect. Like, man, it's just I can see this offense being, I'm telling you, top five. I can see this offense being top five in the NFL this year coming up. But I think it's all going to come down to who is protecting up front. And that's why I still feel like, the offensive line is still my biggest concern. You know what I mean? It's still my largest concern. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's truthfully a need. I want, actually, I don't even think it's a need because I guess these guys are okay if the coaching staff has faith in them. Like I said, I got faith in the coaching staff, but I really would like another name not attached to what I've seen the last couple of years. You know what I mean? Like a Denzel Good, those names, bro. Parker, like when I hear him, when I see him, bro, like I just don't feel right still. You know what I mean? Like I know they may have faith in him, but bro, I've been watching them. Look, they still leaving sour taste in my mouth by showing up only sometimes, not all the time. So solidifying the right tackle, you know what I mean? I feel like that's a need for me. And that's just for me, my personal opinion. But I definitely agree with both of y'all assessment, you know what I mean, at the position that you chose. You know what I mean? But I still think there's a little bit more work to be done. You know what I mean? We're not complete, but we're off to a damn good start. For it not to be a whole lot of pieces, because even the pieces that we're talking about, we're still good at, but we just want to add something to be great.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Now,
Um,
JT, to see what you've been saying, I'll add this. I'm gonna say a dirty word out here to you guys that we've been yelling and screaming about forever for not getting any calls, but now we have the offensive coordinator who specializes in these plays,
Red zone.
and they run them all over the field, but absolutely in the red zone. They run the shit out of some pick plays. They got picks coming from everywhere. So if you scared of Darren Waller's blocking, he can run a fantastic pick route,
Yes, he can.
fantastic pick play. I said pick. Said you're familiar with that, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm definitely
No,
familiar
I
with the
was
pick
talking
play.
to JT.
Oh, hey JT, man, man, you just pull up, man, when you done cooking, bro. Just pull up when you and express your
Damn,
your opinion.
he
You know
went
what I
there.
mean?
Now I'm looking to milk it breezy like cereal. I said he went there. Damn.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh,
Shout out to my boy Hammer for keeping his word like he said he would. He's a stand-up dude. You know what I mean? Like if you ask me, that's gonna be my humble opinion of my bro. He is a motherfucking stand-up dude. He's a man of his word. He said he was gonna give me the Ruggs jersey because he just couldn't rock it anymore, and he fucking brought it to Vegas and handed it to me. In fact, as soon as I said hammer, gave my brother a hug, this nigga went in his bag and pulled it out and was like, "Here."
That's love right there.
Yeah,
That's a good man right there. I love.
it's a good man right there.
It's a good man right there.
And I said I will wear it or hang it up. You know what I mean? So I'm wearing it, and then I'm gonna hang it up. Eventually, I'll hang it up. I think I gotta wait. I think I gotta wait like 6 more months. I think I gotta wait 6 more months, man, to hang it up.
It's about Tuesday.
Nah, maybe a year. Maybe a year. Wait 1 more year to hang it up. You know, might still be just a tad bit too early for some people to just see it continuously hanging in the background, like the rest of them. You know, so. What's a little blurry? I think you know what? I think that's my autofocus. It does that sometimes. I do apologize. Hopefully it's a little bit better, a little bit more clearer for you. Let's see. Especially when those reference doesn't keep it 100 or going both ways. Okay. So after addressing your needs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And putting pieces into place. What, and I think this is a really good question. I'm not going to ask about every single game. At what point in our schedule do you feel we have what we would call trap games? What trap game do you see on this roster?
Houston.
You see Houston as being a trap game?
Until I see otherwise. The first game out of the bye has been a game Derek Carr and the Raiders have lost for at least the last 4 or 5 years straight. And I'm sure it goes back further than that, but I want to keep it G and make sure it's 100%. I know it's for sure been the last 3 years.
Okay.
Jerome, you better take that. Shit. I got 100. If you're in Vegas, I got 100 for you on the over.
Hey man, yeah. Hey, look, I jump on that. I will jump on that.
Mm-hmm.
200 down. 200 down. You know what I mean? I'm putting 200 on that. Take that. You know what I mean? I definitely take that because you're gonna win.
You gonna win.
You're gonna win.
So what's the payout on that? You getting minus? What's the payout on that, homie? Because I would hate to see you get great odds. You got great odds or horrible odds on a
odds in Vegas.
great win total. That would suck. Cardinals trap game? Not really. They won't have DeAndre Hopkins, and without DeAndre Hopkins, they won't have Christian Kirk either. And without those two guys, Kyler Murray was awfully mediocre.
So for them to win the Super Bowl is at plus 4,000.
I put that money on for next year. I would expect that to happen next year in Vegas.
Man, I'm trying to see what the app says. Give me 1 second. The Raiders' odds to win the 2023 Super Bowl are plus 4,000.
200 to get you almost a full meal ticket.
Yep. 200 to get you a whole lot closer.
Man, almost, that's what I said. Almost a full meal ticket.
Yeah. If you got 500, if you got 1,000 to throw away,
Woo!
just put out on something, man.
I don't know about that.
You place it. Look, you place $1,000 bet, right? $1,000 bet. You good?
Mm-hmm.
You good? Season tickets for the next couple of years.
Only the next couple years at the price they're charging.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I probably do. If I did something like that, man, the following year, I'm going to every single game. Every single game. No matter where it is, I'm going to every single game.
Oh yeah. If I had it like that, for sure. And we doing it big everywhere I go too.
I'm buying regular seats. I'm not buying no suites. I'm buying regular seats.
Yep.
And I'll buy extra tickets if I'm in somebody's city. But I'm not taking 20 people with me. You buy your own goddamn plane tickets and hotels and shit. I mean, fuck that. money. It's good to have.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of it I need for it to work for me. You know what I mean?
At least half.
Yeah, half that I need to make that work. Actually, more than half. 3/4 of it I need to make it work.
Yeah, for that amount, yeah.
Yeah. 3/4 of that I need that to work. You know what I mean? I need that to make it more and more and more and more. The other little quarter, yeah, that's what I'll play with.
Yeah, that's going in a compound interest account.
Yeah.
So,
little business lesson for y'all. Yeah. Go ahead, Eric.
Oh no, I was gonna say is Dodges everything. It's a process, brother. I have to wait up to a month. I'm already doing the stuff to apply for it, but
yeah. It takes a small minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, but you're at the point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to where you needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so Raider Allegiance, you a fool, bro. He said I'm buying Curl Activator and Raider gear for life. Oh man. Heard it's cheaper to wait till the day before to buy tickets for the Raiders games in Las Vegas. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You know when I go to sporting events, man, I really don't buy tickets for that event until the day of the event.
Mm-hmm.
And I buy my ticket after the event has already started.
Okay.
I've said.
Oh, I get you. Yeah.
Because then it gets down to what, $50 to $100.
So I went and watched the Clippers play the Lakers. Bro. I bought my ticket at the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, I paid $40 to sit behind the fucking players, bro.
Jesus Christ! I'm gonna start using that tactic, bro.
So behind the Clippers bench or what?
Behind the Clippers bench. $40, bro. One row behind the bench. One row behind the bench, bro.
That's crazy.
Did they beat them though?
Yeah, we won. Eric can tell you he hasn't beat us in 3 years.
Hey, leave us alone, bro. Leave us alone. Hey, leave us alone, all right?
Yeah. So bro, I've set literally baseline. I've set baseline for $25, $35. Look, I don't care about the first quarter. I don't give a fuck. I really don't care.
Yeah.
As long as I get in the stadium and see the rest of the game,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I know people that spend thousands and don't show up till halftime.
Oh, yeah. I've heard about those people too.
Yeah. So yeah, I just buy the,
Mhm.
I just wait till the game start,
Yeah.
you know, and get good seats that way for almost nothing. The best time to buy NFL tickets, I told you right now, Corey Woods, is 1/4 into the game. So if you want to go to the game, go to the tailgates, hang out to the end of the first quarter, then go on like Vivid or StubHub or something like that and purchase your ticket for like a 65 to 85% discount. You just
Yeah.
got to get in the stadium.
Yeah. I kind of already bought the LA tickets, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can work some things out for the Chargers game. Possibly
For sure.
get it back for the Rams. Oh,
Mm.
one of my other outfits that I work for is credentialed media for LA Sports. So I'm
Mm.
gonna see if I can slide on in the back door on that one.
Okay. That's cool, man.
I already told Phil if he gets to cover SC, man, just
I'm already. All I got to do is get down there. It's
yeah,
literally all I got to do.
Oh, that's lit.
just stand at the back door and just hey, this is my bodyguard. All right, yeah, I got you, bro. Hey, back up. Just want to see the game.
Start training,
Huh?
nigga with my life.
This is my personal assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have something to say to Mr. Phil? Did Mr.
You
Robinson?
don't speak to me. You speak to my assistant.
Speak to my assistant. And look, hey, look, for a free SC game, bro, I'll go get snacks. I run down to the coffee machine, bro. I don't give a shit. SC game for free? Because them some fucking expensive tickets, bro.
So
Them
watch
tickets
this.
are
I
expensive,
can't
bro.
wait to get to the box for that. I've never been to an SC game. I've never been to the LA Coliseum. And I think the only place I probably want to be more would be the Rose Bowl.
Okay. Yeah.
At the actual Rose Bowl, not to see UCLA play.
Yeah. Hey, that would be dope. That would be dope. You know,
Keith Jackson was probably my second favorite announcer of all time.
man, shit. Hey, look. That's a SC probably I'm hoping.
He should be
I'm
there.
just hoping. Should be in a national championship, I hope.
Not
That's what
this
I'm
year.
hoping. That's what I
Defense
want.
ain't good.
I think
I
we're gonna
know.
be ranked. I think we'll go to the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah,
I
they'll
will-
get to the Big 12
I think we're the
championship.
best in the
Probably proud.
yeah.
Go ahead, Dirty. I'm
No,
sorry.
I think we'll win the Pac-12.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
win the Pac-12. But I don't want the Pac-12 only. I want to get back to the top when we was feared, when people didn't want to play us, when they were like, I want to get back to that.
Yeah.
Just like with the Raiders, I want to get back to when people feared us, scared to play us, said we was too violent, we was too fast, we hit too hard. I want to get back to that shit.
Thank you.
They
out here running, coach. They hitting hard.
That's what I want to get back. Legally. I want it to be done legally, but you know what I mean. I want to get back to when people was like, "Yeah, man, them motherfuckers hit. They may not be all that great, but when you get hit, you know you got hit." We've had a lot of those. You know what I mean? We've had a lot of those seasons. I'm not satisfied with just that. Now I want the wins from the other side of the ball. I want the hard hitting, shell shocking, body rocking hits from the D and the motherfucking magical sevens from the offense.
Now,
I want my punter to be the least punted ball this year.
Never see the field.
I'm not gonna say never. See it when needed, but not a lot. Not enough to be a fucking Pro Bowler. Same with my kicker. Unless the kicker, every time you come out and you don't never fucking miss and you end up, because look, you gotta kick the field goal when needed, right?
Yeah.
Gotta kick the field goal when needed. So I still see him having maybe 50 attempts on the season. I don't think that's a lot. Is that a lot? That's kind of a lot. Maybe 35. Maybe 35 attempts on the season.
Still a lot. You don't want your kicker to be, if for the purpose that you say and not wanting to see him, you don't want him to be over 25 in terms of attempts. That means he's kicking a lot of field goals and drives aren't getting finished.
All right. So 20,
50
I really wanted to say like 10, but I figured that was an extremely low pressing the issue type number. I really want it to be like around the 10 attempts for the year. But for the amount of money he's making, sorry, he's gonna have to kick about 20, 25 of those.
There you go.
So anywhere in that area, I'm fine with. If you're 100% on all those attempts, you know what I mean, and they decide they want to put you in a Pro Bowl, cool, fine, wonderful. But these 50 attempts, 60 attempts, 70 attempts a year, I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit at all. You know. I want to see those numbers when we go speak on, you know, how many receptions each wide receiver had on average, maybe like 80. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh damn, you know what I mean? That's a lot. But which brings me to my next question. What's good, JoJo? One by one, what will be Davante Adams' receptions on the season? Not his yardage, just his catches. And how many attempts?
130 is the first one that came to mind.
Receptions or attempts?
Receptions.
130 receptions.
I expect him to see at least 160 to 180 balls this season.
What is the record on the year?
I'd have to go back and look that up. I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm gonna say 126.
126
receptions.
126 receptions.
I believe that's a little bit more than last year. It's like a tiny little bit over. I know he was in the 120 ranges last year. So I'm gonna say 130. Exactly 130. I'm gonna leave it at that.
How many yards?
Michael Thomas 149 is the record.
Okay.
And Cooper Kupp had 145 last year.
Yeah. He was short of the record. I remember he was going for it.
I'm gonna say 1,600 yards.
What about you, Phil? How many yards you seeing?
1350.
1350. So both y'all got 130 catches.
Mm-hmm.
With over 1,000. You got 13.5. You got 1,600. You say you got 1,600 yards receiving this year?
Bring it. Oh yeah, it would have to be more receptions. Okay, put 145 receptions right there. I think he's gonna have a lot of deep threat. I believe he can, man. I know last season he had how many receptions? He had like 1,500 last season, if I'm not mistaken. I think he could do a little bit more. I believe he had 1,500 last season. I know he was the number one over there, and here it's gonna be spread a little, but I still think that Davante Adams would be that deep threat that everybody has been asking for, man. I mean, he's possible of doing it. He proved it in Fresno, and I think he'll prove it. Maybe it's a little bit of a reach, but I mean, if I were to say the floor, it would be like 1,300, and then the ceiling being 1,600.
Okay.
Oh, there you go, 1,553 in the last season.
113.
Okay. So
all right,
I
got to dip out. Thank you for having me, Dirty Eric. Like I said, it's always good to see everybody in the chat. Thank you for tuning in to Dirty. Thank you for watching me. on dirty shit and
Did he just?
I don't know.
I don't know what just happened to his camera. They cut him off. They cut his speech off.
Cut him off.
Damn.
Yeah, just cut him off. Okay. All righty.
That's
We'll see if he
something.
comes back. We'll definitely see if he comes back.
Okay.
I'm thinking my numbers somewhere around the 110 mark. You know what I mean? I think he has about 110 receptions on maybe, maybe 130, 40 targets. I feel like Corey feels. I feel like Carr's really gonna spread the ball around. You know what I mean? Like I think that's really gonna be the thing about it. But their chemistry is gonna be so neat that you know what I mean. Like he's gonna go to him at the right time. You know what I mean? He's gonna hit him at the right point in time for touchdowns. You know what I mean? So even though he may not have a high number of attempts and receptions, he'll definitely have the yardage and he'll definitely have the touchdowns. I think that's what's going to take place. And then, like I said, you got these other guys, you know what I mean, that you can definitely spread the ball around to as well. You know what I mean? You got Waller that is good for at least 700 to 1,200 yards on the season, right? You got Hunter Renfro that's good for another 700 to 1,300 yards on the season, right? Then you bring in a Keelan Cole who's good from anywhere from like 400 to maybe 900 yards on the season. You know what I mean? I don't know if he has any 1,000-yard seasons under his belt. I honestly don't know. Then you got a Demarcus Robinson, another guy, good for another 300 to 800 yards. You know what I mean? So when you add all of these up, you still got your running backs that you got to dish the ball off to. You know what I mean? You got them coming out of the backfield, so they're good for a couple of more yards. So it's like, stop one-handed texting, then, bro. That's on you, bro. Yes. So I think, like I said, I've been on record saying DC goes for 6,000. I'm not gonna back down from that. I'm gonna stand by it. I still think DC goes for like 6,000 yards, bro. That's just that's what I'm hoping for. I want to see record-shattering season. You know what I mean? If I shoot for the moon and land on the stars, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I shoot for the moon and land on the stars, I'm happy. You know what I mean? So that's why I say I got high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
I do. I really do. But if let's just say you shoot for 15-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you land at 13-4. You know what I mean? Or you land at, 14-3. I mean, yeah, you made a shot for 15-2, but 14, 13. Hey, look, them still a lot of wins.
Yeah.
Getting you into the playoffs. You know what I mean? You still look like a great team. I'm not asking for undefeated. That would be, shooting for infinity and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yes, I got a high 15-2 number. And if I land at 13-4, 14-3, I'm perfectly fine with that. But 13 is my lowest that I will accept from this squad. You know what I mean? So that's my humble opinion on that situation there. How much yards and touchdowns will Josh Jacobs have this season? So Josh, I think could have 1,000 yards rushing. He could. He definitely could. Touchdowns. I think anything 10 plus.
Okay.
10 plus. You know, I would like for him. Look, I would like for his number to be somewhere around 17, 18. I would like to see him get one every fucking game, at least one every game is what I would love to see from Josh Jacobs as a running back, bro. I would love to see at least one touchdown a game.
I think 1,025 yards and 11 touchdowns. Just because we're running back by committee, and I think he would have more touchdowns than last season, and I think he'll have more yards than last season. But I would give him like 1,300, but that's only if he was the only back next to Kenyon Drake. But there's a lot of backs, so I think he'll have 11 touchdowns and 1,025 yards. He'll hit the 1,000-yard season.
I think he has a good amount of yardage too. And like you were saying, running back by committee, but I want to see at least one a game from him, man.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Corey Woods, so you asked the question, are there any players this season we didn't re-sign that you wish we would have? Yes. Yes, there is. There's Alex Ingold. What I wish we would have re-signed Alex Ingold. I'm not even going bullshit on that. I wish we would have kept Alex Ingold. And if I had to choose my other player, being honest, you may not like it. I know why he's not here, so it doesn't really freaking matter. But I think Zay Jones would have probably worked out well here too. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't think there's anybody else I really wanted to keep. You know what I mean? I don't think Casey Hayward fits into what, our defensive coordinator wants to do. Keyshawn Nixon is in Green Bay, doing this thing. Yeah.
I would go Littleton. I like Littleton a lot. I think he would have been good in the system. And I think Quentin Jefferson. I think Quentin Jefferson would have been good in the system too. And I wanted to bring him back. Him and they asked me, who would you bring back? Solomon Thomas, Jefferson, or Phylon? And I like Phylon. He's one of the two, but I would always wanted Quentin Jefferson to come back. Sadly, he's not here, and Corey Littleton ain't either. But I mean, I thought we could have brought him back on a cheaper deal, but he decided to go somewhere else. So
yeah, I agree with you on the Zay. Solly, that would be a coin flip for me. Keyshawn, probably not Milko Breezy, just because for me, I believe we gave him long enough, and it just never really panned out like it should have. You know what I mean? I think at some point in time, you gotta kind of cut that loss.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought Edwards would have been able to prove something this year, but I think they saw something in these volunteer camps that they just didn't agree with. You know what I mean? Like I think a red flag went up in these volunteer training camps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's why he's not here anymore. But this is just me, giving what I think. I don't know exactly what happened, but I have a feeling that I think maybe some red flags went up during this off-season volunteer workout. You know what I mean? And maybe Derek Carr went in and told him this just ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? Because if you go back and look at film and it was mentioned, and I really didn't want to mention it, but somebody else said it, so I'll piggyback off of it a little bit. Derek Carr doesn't really yell at a lot of players, but there was multiple occasions where he was yelling at Bryan Edwards throughout the season about him not being where he needed to be at that point in time. You know what I mean? And not giving it his all. You can see it on film. You know what I mean? I think DC had enough of that. That could be part of it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't really want to speculate, but I think there's something that just didn't, something didn't click.
Facts.
Something didn't go together well,
I appreciate that, Raw Gas. Shout out to you, brother. No, yeah, that's what it was, man. I think they need players that are quick to learn stuff, and it's not even his fault. He was in college, didn't do too many routes, didn't learn too many. Then he came to an organization that gave him a complex book in the Gruden system, and he couldn't get that done. And then, he just couldn't get on page. So, they want players that are gonna be here and quick to learn, what they got to teach. So, I think that's what happened with Brian Edwards. DC it seemed like every time I always made a TD, it would get called back for holding or something. Hey, Corey Woods, you're 100% right, brother. Because that's what happened. Leatherwood would get a flag, and then boom, 2 of Edwards' touchdowns in the first 2 games got called back because of Leatherwood. And that's when Leatherwood wasn't as disciplined in the beginning of the season. But yeah.
Yeah.
But
Mullins is the next one. He will be out.
I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe so. I definitely believe that. Milk and Breezy like cereal. Dirty. How do you think Mariota will do in Atlanta if he stays healthy? I don't know. He's got Brian Edwards to throw to. You know what I mean? He's got Brian Edwards to throw to. But that should look good, don't it?
Oh shit. Hey man, hey, you just made me more hungry than I already am, bro. I was about to tell you I'm gonna head on out to get some food, but now you made me even more hungry, bro. I'm about to just probably go drive down to something that's open right now at 11. Hardly anything's open right now, to be honest.
I made these motherfuckers last night.
Hey, those, hey.
Cheesecake stuffed strawberries.
Oh my god, that sounds good.
Dipped in this one is dipped in white chocolate with Oreo cookies.
God damn.
White Oreo cookie crumbles on the outside with the chocolate drizzled over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get something to eat, man. I haven't eaten in a while. Love how everyone's sleeping on Mullen. He's going to surprise a lot of people. I hope he does, JoJo. I hope he does. I said this multiple times. I said I hope, and Dirty could vouch for me. I said I want him to prove me wrong. It's just I'm not gonna keep putting my hand on a guy that that only had a good season on his C19 year, and he got, of course, he only got injured once, but technically he got injured twice because he injured the same time twice. That's why he had to redo his surgery. I mean, I'm cool with him being number 3. That's why you bring in Bradbury, then Mullen gets pushed to number 3, and there you go. I'm cool with that. I just can't have him at number 1 or 2, to be honest.
Hey, JoJo, I'm not sleeping on Mullins. I keep telling people, come back here for this brother. I got faith in him. Me, this brother right here. If nobody else in the content world has faith in Mullins, this man does. You can sleep all you want, little bro. I'll wait till we get there.
Hey, I want him to prove me wrong, man. I never want to wish any person in the silver and black to play horrible.
Man, no, I think he can do it. You know what I mean? I definitely think he can do it. Hey, JT, the link right there, bro. All you gotta do is click it. It'll take you straight to the studio.
What's open right now? You know what's open over here?
Shit in the box.
It is
shit in the box. Jack in the crack. Whatever the people want to call it. McDonald's is always open.
And then that's not open, huh? They're till like 12.
I'm not 100% sure.
Let me check the one by me. 1 a.m. What time is it? Oh, I can make it.
11. You got time. Ladies and gentlemen, got another special guest backstage.
I'll stay for 5 more minutes. And
He's finally out of the kitchen. He's done with his cooking, and yeah, he's representing that desert life. Has great takes, and is my motherfucking boy, my homeboy, my brother, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. J Tizzle. What's up, JC?
what's
On
good? What's
mute.
good?
On mute as always.
You eating your sandwich?
There
I
you
don't
go.
want y'all to hear. No, I mean,
Okay,
healthy today.
okay.
He has called baked chicken, rice, and veggies.
Okay.
Yeah, about to be shredded out here for the summer.
Oh, you trying to run around, take your shirt off? Is that what you're saying?
Oh man, the shirt was coming off regardless. But am I going to look good is a different thing. What's good, Andre?
Andre, what's good with you, Mike? How you
Good.
feeling, brother? Hope all is well with you, man. So yeah, you've been over there, keyboard warrior in the background, man, for like the last hour, man. You know what I mean?
Man.
Let's get your verbal takes on some of these things now, man. Let's get your verbal take on some of these things you've been speaking on behind the scenes.
Such as? Which one in particular you want?
Well, let's, because I have the ability to do this. Let's scroll on up and let's
from today's show. So it was the Keenan Cole.
Yeah, the Keenan Cole.
I'll comment on. You guys answered the first part. I can see that, but my thing was, I saw that being played out as the Waller Renfro connection was that middle, but now somebody has to be odd man out because you can't have too many crossing routes.
Hey, real quick, I got a guest backstage, but I don't recognize it. Only God can heal or help. Not quite sure who you are, my friend.
Oh, snap.
I will give you a chance to come on.
I would test it first and backstage. Have
Yeah.
a conversation. That name is too. I like the name, but it sounds like you kind of be baiting. I gotta test it.
Yeah.
Especially that you're not free no more.
Fact.
You can't be free willed.
Mm-hmm. We don't want no wild stuff.
Yeah, I don't want nothing crazy. I don't want nothing wild, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you the opportunity to speak, my friend, but please be extremely respectful, or I have no problem dismissing you, my friend.
Yeah.
Raider Cortez,
What's up,
Cortez?
guys? What's good? Just
What's
chilling.
cracking with you, man? What's good?
Just having a Modelo.
I think I know who that is.
Only God can.
Yeah, I knew who it was. I knew who it was.
All right, man.
All right, I knew who it was. I was waiting on the laugh.
All right, man. I can rock with you, bro. What's up?
He be always coming in with the. He be sneaky with it.
I should have known from the exposed white boy in the picture, man. I had to look deep into it, man. Now I see it. Now I see it.
Hey, you see Dirty's face? He was like,
My bad, man. I thought you'd get it when I said only God can hear me now. You know what I'm saying?
It don't show up. You know what I mean?
That's right.
The whole name don't show up.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, that looked like the background of Maine in the picture.
Yeah.
Coach Dante, what's good with you, man? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well. JT, man, sorry to interrupt.
No, that's good. Give me time to finish that food.
Yeah.
My bad, brother.
Oh man.
So yeah, man. So I'm interested in hearing your takes on like Keenan Cole. First and foremost, you know what I mean? What do you feel? I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked SC and asked Phil Robinson. What do you feel is the biggest need, not biggest want, but the biggest need for this team right about now?
A better strength and conditioning coach to keep us healthy. Y'all laughing, but we had key injuries which really affected us in the playoffs.
I'm laughing because that shit is on
It was
point,
unexpected.
dude. It's
It was
it's fucking on point, 100%.
Hey, I'm laughing because that shit was unexpected. I never heard that shit in my entire life.
And motherfuckers gonna be coming in right, man, and they get hurt with some bullshit ass injuries. I mean, if I had to go with a specific position for someone on the field, I was gonna say on or off the field, but that would have gave it away. Um, like, damn. I'll be honest. Probably tight end. Because if Waller goes down, it's like our scheme has to change. Really, I don't see someone behind him who can replace how we can utilize Waller with his mismatches. If he goes down, there's no fear. Uh, you could put like a linebacker on our tight ends, and you'll be good. Um,
It's not many of those though, man. That's a thing that we really have to take into consideration that it's not a lot of those, man. It's not.
yeah, but our tight end room is thin for me for production. I mean, I saw what Foster can give. I'm not confident in that. And if he's still our number two, I'm gonna be honest, that's not gonna get it done. We're gonna be highly dependent on Devontae. I mean, which he can do. But I mean, if you take out Waller, uh, hey, the receivers are gonna have to step up. I'm not too down on the secondary because, like I said, it was for me. It was a lot of the coaching. When we replaced the coaching, scheme got a lot better. But again, at this point, I just want to see what we have. I don't wasn't big on Honey Badger as everybody was. I mean, he's past his prime. He's good. He's gonna get toast by everybody. If he would have came to the AFC West, every single receiving corps was going to torch him and scheme on him. Period. I'm happy we didn't sign him. Um, I like the pieces we have. I just need to see it. Like I said, everything looks good on paper, but I got to see it on the field now. Like everything else now will be coaching scheme, our nutrition staff, strength and conditioning. Like that needs to be proven. I'm tired of seeing key guys go down to injury. I'm tired of seeing just health issues. You know, uh,
You know what though? I help you out, man. That was last year and that was last regime. I think I think they making this team to we got backups. Like we got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna make you run it 80 times a game or whatever.
I mean, we had backups last year. A lot of them were playing. I don't want to depend upon the backups. I want to make sure my starters and my key players stay in the game and are healthy. And if you can't get the job done, I mean, unless it's like a freak accident like Drake's, I mean, I want my guys on the field. Like we have a Super Bowl team. They like next year we'll be like for real Super Bowl ready. This year we have it's like a possible we can get to the Super Bowl, but it's going to be a struggle. We're still working out some things. It's the first year together. It's gonna be a rough one if we win it. Next year, there ain't no questions. There's no questions about it. But for this year, the expectations might just be a little bit too high for a lot of people. Like when people are sitting here saying 13 games and 15 games, that's in the first year. I like it. I appreciate that, but nah. I'm like I said, I'm at 10-7, and we win the division. Like I said, AFC West, we gonna beat each other up. Hopefully, we can stay healthy. There's gonna be a lot of big hitting. There's gonna be a lot of trash talking. There's gonna be a lot of little scuffles and fights. Hopefully, a lot of guys can stay focused, stay out them streets, stay in the book. Have a good family atmosphere, a good brotherhood where people realize what we're about now. It's about winning time. You know, I love seeing people get paid, but I'll be honest, we got guys who are coming here to get paid. We're not going to win. So I love what they've been doing and not just overpaying people or just giving out money. They're actually paying guys like they want to win, and guys are coming in like that.
Yeah, 100%, man. They put in the building blocks, and that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't just erect a scraper.
We're building this team right. Finally, how it's supposed to be built.
Exactly.
I'm interested to see how they do on field. There's one thing on paper. There's another thing on field. Let's see how they do in the OTAs coming up in the training camp, man. That's gonna be an exciting thing to look at. The position battles are interested for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting to see. I don't think they're building the team. I think they're completing the team. The team was being built by John. He did a lot of the work, so I'm definitely going to give him his respect and kudos for what he did. I mean, because he really developed it from the ground up. Mark did a great job in the front office, actually listening to the advice people were giving him and bringing in the right people. So, it's just been a 2 to 3, 4 year process, overall with an organization, and we're at the corner. We're just ready to make that turn now. So I think next year we really make the turn, but this year we can actually do, depending on how fast the car is, we actually could be making the turn right now. But now I just got to see it. I'm tired of talking about it, and I know a lot of creators are tired of talking about it too.
You got to see it in action.
Yeah, I'm getting.
I'm curious. Do you remember what your prediction was last year, Jay?
10-7.
Okay.
And what did we go? 10-7?
10-7.
So you think we're gonna be worse or better than last year?
Better.
Okay.
But we gotta be realistic. The whole division got better. I'm not just talking about the AFC West. I'm talking about the AFC period. The AFC is the best division in the NFL now.
Right.
And everyone who is a contender for playoffs can possibly win the Super Bowl or get there. And we got to go through and travel through that road. So
we always do it. Listen, as Raiders, we can be 0-10 and play the Chiefs, and they're 10-0. We can still beat them. You know what I'm saying? That's how the AFC West is. That's how we always been.
Anybody can be anybody on any given Sunday.
Exactly.
Or Thursday or Monday.
Any given Sunday, Thursday, Monday, it doesn't matter.
If they do Tuesdays.
Oh yeah, Tuesdays, Saturdays, Sundays, Thursdays.
yeah,
The week.
Wednesdays
The
if we do it, shit.
I'm not worried about those games anymore. The Raiders are now a primetime team. We'll never get those games anymore. We're primetime.
Hey, if we're so prime time, why the fuck did Denver get 5 or 6 fucking
I think they got
time?
7.
7. I thought it was 7, but I thought somebody was playing with me. So I didn't dare to say 7 because I didn't research it yet. But yeah.
I mean, I want the answer.
I know why.
I already said they're trying to boost the value of the team for sale.
Yeah.
That could be one, but honestly, that's what happens when you have Russell Wilson.
Well, see,
they're gonna give him at least one or two. He's the face that they want for the NFL.
But not 7, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't deserve 7, bro. 7? No. I guarantee you 2 or 3 of those are gonna be fucking flop, dead, dumb games, bro.
Oh, they're literally gonna swap a couple of them.
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I
Like,
it depends on
yeah,
how the season plays. They're gonna move games. Like all the games that they have can be moved.
yeah. I think they're gonna
So
get. I think two of their primetime games will get flexed out this year, bro.
yeah,
I hope so.
100%.
Shit.
I
But
haven't
no,
seen.
you're right though, Jay. I didn't think about that point, brother. I didn't think about that. And Dirty, you 100%. You both are right. Here's the thing. They're trying to promote it because they have no owner. So guess what? The owners association, they need revenue. So they're also, hey, guess what? We got Russell Wilson. We're trying to promote Russell Wilson. What's better than promoting Russell Wilson? Promoting Denver Broncos with Russell. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's they're promoting two different things, dude, and that's why they got 7. Because yes, they're trying to sell the team, but at the same time, they're trying to give them the shine. They're trying to give them the light to be like, okay, it's your time to shine. But guess what? If they fuck up and flop, they're gonna start taking those games away.
I mean, well, I'll have to look at the schedule to see who they're playing. That they gave those primetime games to. Because how many games are those against us?
None.
None.
None
I don't
against the
think
Raiders?
we have,
It's
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because normally, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like normally every fucking year we got a prime time against donkeys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well,
They play Seattle week 1 prime time, which that's understandable. Russell Wilson returning to Seattle. Then they got the Niners Broncos prime time. They got Colts Broncos prime time. Broncos Chargers prime time. Technically the London game at 6:30 in the morning is
that's
is
not
prime. 6:30 my time, which is Pacific Standard Time. Then Chiefs Broncos prime time, and maybe that last game of the season might be prime time because it's to be determined.
Mm.
And I think I'm missing one. I can't see it.
Hey, 9, what 9/12? What date is that?
Damn, dude.
Oh no, I gotta look at that date. What date is that?
Which one?
9/12. That's a Monday. Okay, so their first game. That's the first Monday night game of the season.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got Monday night.
Oh, I'm not gonna click because of course you gotta do that. Russell Wilson versus Pete Carroll.
Yeah. I
Even-
understand that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Right.
So them other games,
Colts Broncos. What the fuck is the point of that?
Right. It's already like they're pinning them to be the best fucking team. You know what I'm
Jacksonville
saying?
Broncos at 6:30.
like,
But 10-6. That's
I
a
hope
Thursday-
Jacksonville smacks
That's
them,
a
bro.
Thursday night game. That's Thursday. It's the only thing on Thursday though.
Yeah, which is a prime time.
well, look,
I don't want no
Thursday
Thursday
games
games.
have always been shit matchups.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't want no Thursday.
Except for Oakland and fucking I say Oakland, Vegas and fucking Dallas. Well, you know what? We played Thanksgiving Thursday
That
and
was
beat the
Thanksgiving.
brakes
That
off
doesn't
them.
count. I'm talking about an actual Thursday night game that we get. Sometimes, man, there's been some good ones, but there's been a lot of terrible ones. There's been a lot of terrible
A
Thursday
lot
night
more terrible ones. I get you.
games. Yeah. Ain't nobody rushing home to watch that shit, bro. Ain't nobody rushing home to watch the Jags and the fucking Broncos.
I'm not gonna even wake up for that shit.
Bro,
Fix it. Y'all
And I don't go to
be-
sleep. So imagine
Y'all
that.
know be Z.
the only time I catch Thursday night games is if I got fantasy football going and one of my players is
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
and, or it's the Raiders.
Yeah.
That's it.
There's only gonna be like 5 people watching that game. They're gonna be like, there's a game on today? That's what everyone's gonna say. That's
Joy
exactly
Boy,
right.
what's good with you, man? What's good? But yeah, man, like for me, it's like
Yeah, make it a Christmas day.
7 games. I think that's a lot. I personally think they did that to push the value of the team.
Yeah.
Not with
Yeah.
the games that they gave them, though. Those are shit
Don't
games.
No.
matter. Don't matter. prime time spot is prime time spot.
The W matters, and if they win those shitty ass games,
Exactly.
it's gonna elevate them. That's
And
what they
see,
give
that's
us
the thing. And that's what I was saying. I think Dirty hit it the fucking nail. They gave him it to promote the team, and I think Jay, you hit it on the nail. You're promoting Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? You're doing two things at once. I think.
Yeah, I mean, you're giving them a product. You know, if you're selling something, you want to put a product out that someone could buy. I mean, but it's not like they don't have the buyers. They already have. I know three groups right now that are already trying to buy, but I don't know if they're being overlooked. Like this team could have already been sold before the season even started, before the draft even started.
No, it couldn't.
They definitely could have. I already know.
Not because the court thing just took place. So you still got to give it some time. Even though the judge has declared that they could sell the team outright and that the family was owed to them or everything, you still got to let all those court processings and documents and all of that stuff go through, and then you wine and dine, because the team can never be sold before the court hearing.
Right. I mean, think of it like this. Think of it like this. Think of it as all of us right here on the panel, right? We got power to sell a team to somebody. If one of you guys disagree with me, then we got to talk it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all got to agree, which is bullshit. It shouldn't be like that. If you got the fucking money, you should be able to buy the goddamn team. But that's how the NFL works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I definitely understand, man. I definitely get it. You know what I mean? It's just, look.
Damn, this is an easy.
It's a club that they're gonna continue to try to keep black people out of, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's just be honest. It's a club that they're gonna continue to do everything that they can to keep a black man out of it, or a black woman. You know what I mean? And that's my honest opinion, man. Until something changes.
Dude, we got the
something different.
We got the whitest owner in history, looking like Cartman with a fucking backpack, bro, and they trying to kick us out. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't got the whitest owner. Mark Davis got some flavor to him.
I don't think the whitest owner.
What flavor you talking about, brother?
Now the whitest owner is like in Buffalo, or or Detroit.
No, my boy got the bowl cut, dude. Straight from
the bowl. He's flexing.
Okay, that's flavor, man. Name another owner that's doing that. Like you know our owner. That's flavor, man. I mean, it might not be a flavor you like.
Look, I can honestly say I've met him in person, and he got a little swag about him.
He got swag, man.
There you go.
Got a little swag about him.
Facts.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I'm not saying like the real people. Yeah.
Jerry Jones.
Jerry got big swag. Pause.
What's good, Joey boy?
Jerry got swag, man.
I'm gonna go get some food before they close and shit.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me, Dirty. I appreciate it, brother. You already know. Hey, tomorrow, if you guys want to pull up, man, I'm probably gonna do my 1K celebration tomorrow, most likely. So, if anybody wants to pull up, man,
what time?
Probably most likely 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, all the way till I don't know, maybe like 3 to 4 hours. It's not gonna be bad. I'm not gonna go too long.
Yeah,
that's like morning hours in the afternoon.
Hey, congrats, brother.
Yeah, bro. Congrats, Eric.
Congrats.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It means a lot, man. So yeah, hey, blessings to you guys and your families, man. Remember, life is too short, guys. You know, always tell your loved ones you love them. Spread positivity out there, y'all. Have a good night. I'll be.
All right,
again, bro.
All right, good night, bro.
It's probably 11 already.
You jump on, Dirty.
80-year-old white.
Dirty, bro.
And y'all better remember them teams that Jerry Jones had with them, them cocaine Cowboys, man.
Hey,
Jerry
look, y'all.
Jones was in there with them.
Hey,
See, and here's the thing, like Jerry Jones absolutely is the whitest, whatever, dude. But I'm just saying, like, I don't fuck with them.
no,
I don't.
he's not, bro.
You know,
He cannot
Jerry
be. He
Jones?
cannot be whiter than Kraft, bro.
yeah. Wait,
Bro.
I didn't want to, not even grab. Hold on. I'm gonna ask y'all this. So so was Al Davis white?
Nah, Davis
Nah.
is Italian.
You know?
Exactly.
Do you
Yeah.
know who Al Davis taught?
Yeah.
You know Al
Jerry
Davis?
Jones.
Okay.
I
So
know,
I
So
know they got a
Jerry got flavor.
long-standing history.
yeah.
I know, but what I'm
That's
saying
why I
is the
said
league,
he
the
can't be
league.
whiter than Robert Kraft, bro. There's
If
no way in the world he's whiter than Robert Kraft, bro.
if you're part of Al Davis tree, then you got flavor.
Exactly, and that's the problem though, is that the league think, you know what I'm saying, something different.
I'm just saying, you know who his
Regardless.
tree is.
That ain't got nothing to do with football, man. We talking about who got the whitest owner, bro. That shit don't even matter. It don't even matter.
Oh shit.
But the whole point of that whole conversation was to say, hey man, it's about time y'all let some folks of color, aside from the dude who owned the Jaguars, into this this club y'all so called have, man. You know, look, you got almost 85% of your fucking players are African American. You know,
And
less than percentage
one-
of your coaches and no percentage at all of the owners, man. Can we just get a small? We just asking for a small inkling of a percentage, man.
Who would your owner be though? Who would you select?
Ice Cube.
Nah,
Fuck.
I would probably go with the group consisting of Oprah and Jay-Z.
Uh-uh.
I thought fucking Ice Cube got with Oprah. No?
Because it's a business standpoint, man. Like, I mean, is Magic Johnson involved in this?
No, he was trying to be a while back, but once he got the Dodgers, he stopped.
I was gonna say I hadn't heard his name in a while.
I know Alex Rodriguez was a part of it. I know Jeter was a part of one. I know
Yeah, but don't they own the Dolphins?
I think
One of their groups own the Dolphins.
I
not
think
them though.
maybe A-Rod.
I mean A-Rod. I know A-Rod has
A-Rod has stake in the Dolphins.
well, let me see. Alex.
I don't think you can own two teams in the NFL.
Is he?
Yeah, there would definitely be a conflict of interest.
I think that'd be a conflict of interest, man. I don't think you can own.
No,
two teams.
he's part of the Timberwolves. He's part of the Timberwolves ownership.
So did he sell his stake in Miami? I know somebody's involved in Miami.
He was trying, and he was down there because that's when he was dating J-Lo, but he wasn't part of that team. I don't think that ownership group. But I do know I do remember him being at the playoff games though with Minnesota, because they kept showing him during the damn Clipper game when they eliminated
That's
him.
fine. He can own a basketball team. I ain't tripping on that. I'm just clarifying if he owns another NFL franchise. That's all I ask. That's all I want to know. I don't give a shit about basketball. You know what I mean? And if he is part, would you say Dallas or Minnesota? Would you say what team was it?
They said Miami.
No, what team did you say part of?
Oh, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Minnesota Timberwolves, yeah. Hey, look, they're not doing so hot. They're not doing so hot.
So they got a nice little nucleus out there though. Oh, he's also part of the Lynx, Minnesota Lynx too. So he has both NBA and WNBA teams in Minnesota.
Oh yeah, so he probably want to keep it somewhere in that region.
Well, he ain't getting the
Denver
buck.
ain't that far. Denver ain't that far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I want to see some real African Americans be some majority owners, bro. I want to see some African Americans be some real majority owners, bro. That's all I want to see. Is Alex Rodriguez African American or is he Latino? Which is perfectly fine. I don't have an issue with that either.
And he's Afro Latino.
Afro Latino. Okay, that's fine. Get best of both worlds. Everybody get a little piece. Everybody get a little piece. Good. Having stake and having ownership is two different things. That is really two different things. I'm talking about majority owners. I don't want anybody with just stakes in something. I'm talking majority owners at this point. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you're a chairman or you're a majority shareholder of a group, you know what I mean? That makes you a majority owner of the team if the group acquires the team. Right? That makes you a majority owner. That's all I want to see. Once in my lifetime, bro. Want to see some I just want to see some change, bro. That's all. I just want to see a little change. You know, I've seen a lot change, but man, I want to see it on a big grand stage. You know, send a message to the world. You know what I mean? By letting one African American into that club, you know, can send a message to the world. The NBA did it. The NBA has done it. It's time for the NFL to move on and do it too.
Yeah, see, here's the thing that's fucked up about the NFL. They literally try to distract people. They're like, look, we got the first fucking woman that's gonna call a football game. And what? Like, why are you trying to distract from that shit? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, man. No. But we'll see. You know what I mean? We will definitely see. John Elway is in charge until some new owners step in. You know, it's still all John Elway over there. Yeah, Oprah got that bread. Oprah got that long money, man.
I don't want her part of no NFL team.
Bro,
No. No, man.
bro, it's called financial
No.
backing, bro.
No, man.
Why? Why? For what reason? Not. What bad business ventures has she made?
None.
In the end, it's a business, man. She ain't buying the Raiders. She's buying the Broncos, the NFL team, bro. You know how amazing that would be for a African American woman to be a majority owner in the NFL? Bro, you killing me.
I see it. I hear that. I'll talk to you off air. I can't say it on there.
I understand, bro.
I'll talk to you off air about it. There's some things that, yeah, no. Oprah
I
can't.
get it.
Oprah can't, and you know what? I know she won't. She just not. Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, look, that's a whole different topic. I'm just saying, if the group she's involved in,
I'd rather have Rihanna. I'd rather have Rihanna.
you'd rather have Rihanna
Absolutely, yeah.
as an owner?
As just think about me having to say that. I'd rather see Rihanna part of the ownership group than Oprah.
All right, I'll leave it at that then. Stormtrooper, salute, brother. How you been, man? Long time no see. So, what's good, man? Good, man. Hope you're having a blessed day. Thank you for the congratulations. Well appreciated, my brother. Very well appreciated. Yeah, he doing swell, man. He almost a month. He'll be a month in a couple of days. What's today? Today is
The 15th, the 16th.
16th. So he'll be a month in like 7 days.
Shit, today the 17th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for you,
Australia.
fucker.
Yeah,
I'm
the
30
East
minutes away
Coast
from
Still,
motherfucker.
yep,
I'm
30
30
minutes
minutes. I'm
away.
30 minutes away
Oh
from that, man.
man, ain't nobody 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just don't want Oprah part of an NFL team.
Okay, not a problem.
I think,
What about Jay-Z? Would you have Jay-Z as an owner?
yeah, what? Um, there's only yes, yes, I
what,
would.
what about Kanye West?
Fuck
No,
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 fuck no. I'd rather have Oprah.
no.
Well,
Because if it's got anything to do with Kanye at this point in time, that means AB attached to it too. Oh no,
Man, you know,
no.
Kanye gonna pay $20 million for somebody.
So who do you see? Who do you see partnering with Jay?
Byron Allen.
Well, that would be nice.
Any team that he develops, I want. But
Byron Allen.
Byron Allen has to be on the team because then I know they're really trying to do something. You know, Oprah,
The
nah,
fuck?
she has too many. I think that's Cortez.
You
yeah,
rapping
my
something?
bad.
I
No.
think yeah, there's too many ulterior motives that certain people, if they get that power, nah, fuck, no, they just no.
Hey, look. One thing I do like about when the name you brought up, Byron Allen, bro, because I grew up watching this guy. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know who Byron Allen is. You know what I mean? He used to have a show. He was like a reporter.
Yeah, like,
You know what I
remember
mean?
the comedy show you used to have on
Yeah, I remember the
late night?
comedy show, but he was also a reporter. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like he would go out and talk to people on the streets, things of that nature. Um, Man bought the Weather Channel.
Mhm.
He
He-
bought the weather, bro. He
Let
bought he
that
bought the
sink
weather,
in.
bro. He
Exactly.
literally bought the weather, bro.
After he wanted to, yeah, because he had that Comcast lawsuit with
Yeah.
everything because he was trying to get his channel, and then he was thinking about doing the NBC
Hmm.
thing. But then he said instead of going through the hassle, he's like, I'm just gonna buy the Weather Channel and turn the Weather Channel into from like an awesome network, and just made that shit a network while keeping the Weather Channel.
While keeping the Weather Channel.
So yeah,
He's got buku bucks, bro. he's got he's got
Mhm.
buku bucks, and he's always made smart business decisions.
Yeah.
He's always made business decisions. But yeah, I used to watch his comedy shows, bro. I used to watch his interviews, his reports. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Um, yeah, I grew up watching Byron Allen. That's a good name right there. But it's gonna take one more partner.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
got a lot of his liquid is in that, and he's like at 400, so that's not enough.
yeah.
Before he had the money to do it solo, um, but it's gonna take someone like him, one because he has the background, two he has another outlet, a news outlet that if the NFL wanted to break away from the ESPN and that contract's coming up, they could start a whole network on his network, which is what I thought the play was gonna be with him. We're doing that anyway,
Yeah.
so I mean. It's foreseeable future. I mean, but we'll see, man. Um,
Can you imagine games on the Weather Channel?
yeah, because imagine games
I,
on
I'm not saying you
Hulu,
can't. I'm
and
just saying, but you imagine games on the Weather Channel. But look, the
I know I
Weather
get it. I
Channel is an
know
app on your phone. When you take it out the box, it's already on your phone.
I know
You
everybody
know,
got the channel. Every state has that channel.
when you go to check the weather, you want to know what the weather is. That's Byron Allen telling you what the weather is.
Which is meteorologist.
That
People
means
get
you
everything
you
called what?
could you would literally have the NFL in the palm of your hand. You know what I mean? You would get nice little highlights. You would be able to see, you know what I mean, things that would be dope.
Um,
Honestly, hey guy, you can ask the question. You're on the fucking panel, man.
who? Oh, Jason.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, nah, he's already looked past coach. I was gonna get to that, but he's looked past coaching. I'm gonna be honest with you. He might be thinking about ownership too.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would.
I think that's more up his alley than coaching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Once he opened the started doing the liquor and all that, yeah, he looked well past coaching.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, but I think if he would dip into the owner though, I think he still would coach these young bucks. You know what
Nah.
I'm saying?
I think he would give I think he would
Give
give words of
advice. I
wisdom.
mean,
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
mentor.
not coach,
You talking
but
I
about
think he
mentoring?
does that now. I think he gives
Yeah.
word of wisdom when he's around. You know what I mean? I definitely
yeah,
think he does that. But as far as him being on a coaching staff,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
I think
100%.
that, and this is not a knock. I'm gonna just do it in the best voice. I'm gonna do it in my King Joffrey Jofer. He is beneath me. All of that shit is beneath
Exactly.
him. You know what I mean?
Oh, a
So
1000%.
yeah, nah, he's got his eyes on the box too. I think that's a fair assessment too. I think he has his eye on the box as well.
See, I think motherfuckers like Charles Woodson, and I just think, yeah, and
I think his alcohol business is gonna have to build a little bit more capital. Give it another 4 or 5 years. Now give it another 5 years, right? Because he's got not only does he have the Woodson whiskey, but he's also got the 24 wine too. You know what I mean?
yeah,
People tend to forget to mention that. But he's also got the 24 wine too. You know what I mean? So he's got he's got two lanes of the alcohol that that you can go through. You know what I mean? He's got the whiskey for the men, he's got the wine for the women, and some men who drink wine. Like I said, that's why I know about it. You know what I mean? The 24 wine.
won't
Um,
see.
huh?
Not everybody
Nah,
can have liquor. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I've been trying to support, man. That should be trash.
Hey, look.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
not
lie.
I'm not saying that everything is great. The Woodson whiskey was decent. I'm
I
still a
haven't tried
Hennessy
that
guy, huh?
yet. I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah,
Oh, Hennessy is awful.
I'm still a Hennessy guy, bro.
No.
But I really did enjoy the Woodson whiskey when I was at the Ahern. I
Had a
did.
lot of good things. Like it's an acquired taste, man. Like
I
I'm
would, I
not a
would
big liquor
definitely
fan.
I would definitely go pick up a bottle of the Woodson whiskey. I would. You know, what I mean, if I could just find it, I gotta go on the app and find
Okay.
out what
we'll
location.
see.
I
Here's
would
the
go buy
thing,
it.
because I'm with Jay. Like I don't fucking drink hard alcohol at all, like I did when I was young. You know what I'm saying? I drink beer because I know I drank 25-ounce natural ice, and I know once I drink five, I'm good. It's time to go night night. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, but
Like,
you're one person that doesn't, right?
Mhm.
You're
but
one person that does not drink, but you got to remember there's 40 million other people that do.
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing: is I would literally buy Woodson whiskey if he could somehow, and see, this is what I was like, if he portrayed it as the Raiders,
Can't.
but I know you can't, and that's the fucked up
Well,
thing.
if
I'm.
you look at the label is silver and black.
I was gonna say yeah. It's probably a
Okay.
resemblance of it, but
Yeah,
I don't think the NFL will allow it.
yeah,
No,
no.
dude, they won't. It's been like what, 10 years since they
Look, so
allowed a fucking game on PlayStation.
you basically have a bottle like this, a clear, but a whiskey, a different shape, but a clear bottle like this, right? Brown alcohol, and then a nice big silver and black label on the front that says Woodson whiskey. That's about as close as he's gonna get. You know what I mean? He could have chose any other. He could have chose any other label, any other colors. he still stayed with the silver and black inside of the
That's awesome.
actual label. You know what I mean? So
Is it not going? Is that going to be at the stadium? You
uh
think?
yeah, it should be.
I think so.
It should be. I know when Docs went, they said that they had like a couple of bottles set to the side just for him. You know what I mean? I'm assuming it should be in the stadium, bro. It should be. It should probably be exclusive in the stadium.
So I'm saying I might have to try it there first, even if it is like $30 a bottle. I mean, or like $30 a shot.
I don't know what the price of it is.
At least.
I think I paid 12 for my shot.
That's the thing. That's a good question, dude. Not even a question, but that's a good point. I wonder if can you buy Woodson whiskey at the Raiders game? You must be able to, right?
You
They
should
got
be
a,
able to.
yeah, they got a liquor license, so they can, if they
Yeah.
wanted to, they can.
They got a fully stocked bar, bro, and I'm sure that they that the Raiders have purposely bought bottles of the Woodson whiskey to put in their bar, bro.
Hmm.
Like,
Is there a club now? They got a club,
yeah,
right?
there's been a club there.
Yeah, so it'll be in the club. You
It's
can
in the
order
club.
Lyle. It'll be
Whatever
like.
bar there. It's not. There's multiple bars at the stadium.
Now
If
I'm
you ever
saying,
get a chance to go in, there's multiple bars at the stadium.
if you get a table, that's gonna be like a $300 bottle. Uh, but
Yeah, I think you got to stay at the M to get. I think it's the club's got something to do with the M. You
mhm.
know what I mean? So I really don't. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I know it's like $5,000 to get in. So I was told by somebody who's been in. It's about $5,000 to get in.
What?
Yeah,
Uh,
because
from,
remember, you're still able to sit and watch the game.
oh, while the game is going on.
Yeah,
Okay. Is it only open
it's
during
only open
game?
during the game.
Okay.
It's only open during the game.
Oh, I know what that is. And that's a network spot. I
Yeah.
know it's gonna be in there.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But if it's 5,000 for that, 5K for that, oh my God! Imagine what it's gonna be for like the games where it's that weekend. It's gonna be easy 10K.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember, you still got seats right there in the end zone.
Yeah, and you have the right people there.
Yeah.
The concerts.
Hmm. When you see it, bro, you always see the stars just sitting there. You know, the Ludas and the Ice Cubes and the Little Johns and
I don't want to meet them though.
I'm just saying that's where you see them at that at that M
Yeah,
spot. You know, so and I think it's a package you could buy with the M. You know what I mean? That like if you got a room there or something, a couple extra dollars, they give you a pass to get into the club. You know what I mean?
I haven't been to M in so long. How is it in there?
The M has always been nice, man. The reason the M can always be and stay nice is because it's off the strip. You know what I mean? It's private. Truthfully, it's in the cut all by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's off in the cut all by itself, bro. And
That's it.
eventually they'll probably build some more things around it. But you've been to the M. The M is beautiful.
Haven't been in so long. I'll be honest, I can't really remember.
Yeah, the M is beautiful. Love that place.
But after who told me? I think Casper told me about that bet. I'm about to put money down because I was telling people about that bet. I didn't know they had the odds like that though.
Yeah, they got us at 8.5 wins.
Yeah, 8.5. But I mean the odds that they were saying, I didn't think the odds went like down like that. I'm like, ooh, it's an easy come up.
Yeah.
That's why I said if our strength and conditioning, our team doctors, and we stay healthy.
$100 bet, you know what I mean, on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl how you comfortable for a little bit.
Shit, I'm talking about the over the odds for the just for the 8 wins.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying if you put it,
Right.
you know what I mean. If you put that $100 on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl,
What was the odds?
plus 4,000,
What?
plus 4,000.
I'm about to put 200 on that. Hey, I didn't say that.
I didn't hear you.
Okay, we got
I
the.
didn't hear you. But yeah, you could be comfortable for a little bit. You could definitely be comfortable for a little bit. That's just my thought process. That's just my thought process. It's a
Nice little,
400,000. It's an 800,000 on a $200 bet.
shoot, man. Just do a nice little weekend. Honestly, if you do a nice little weekend over Uber, just throw that right on that.
Yeah.
$100 a day.
Shit, man. Hey, why not take $100 out of your paycheck? You know what I mean? To just go, hey, look, if you can. And I'm just saying if you can. $100, $200 bet to say, hey, look, there's a possibility that these motherfuckers win the Super Bowl. Now that $100 that you worked hard for, that you just took out and said, and you continued to work all them days up until the point that these motherfuckers win the Super Bowl, and you remember that you have $100 bet on a 4,000, on a plus 4,000, you know, odd, man, you you can do it. Told y'all, I honestly, I'm gonna put like 50 on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna put another 50 on the Jaguars to make the playoffs, and another 50 on the Jets to make the playoffs.
What were their odds?
Uh, the odds for the Jets to make the playoffs. Let me double check. Odds on the Jets making the playoffs. I didn't say awesome. I said odds. Um,
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, I said offs odds.
All right, Dirty. Thank you for letting me jump on, bro.
always
I'll have to go.
Cortez, man.
Yeah,
Always,
bro. I'll
brother.
be back. No worries. I'll be back.
Man,
All
for
right,
them
then.
to win the Super Bowl, they got them at plus 13,000.
Wait, for the Super Bowl.
That's for the Super Bowl. The odds of the New York Jets to win the 2023 American Football Conference is plus 7,000.
Yeah, they in love with the Bills.
Bills at plus 300. Chargers at plus 600. Chiefs at 600. Chargers at plus 750. Broncos at plus 850. Cleveland Browns at plus 1,000. Cincinnati Bengals plus 1,100. Colts at plus 1,200. Ravens at plus 1,200. Titans at plus 18. Dolphins at plus 2,000. Raiders at plus 2,000. Patriots at plus 2,500. Pittsburgh Steelers at plus 5,000. Jaguars at plus 6,500. Jets at plus 7,000. And the Houston Texans at plus 13,000.
Okay, mine's looking different. It said Bears at 15, Giants at 13, Jags 13, Lions. These for Super Bowl. The Texans at 25,000. God damn. I mean, gosh damn. And they had the Raiders at what were the Raiders at plus 4,000. Hey, is he being disrespectful, boy? Yeah. Oh, he took a. Okay, so
Yeah.
oh, you was asking me something. I forgot what I was getting back to. Um, FanDuel has Raiders at plus 5,000, so you bet $100, you get 5K, and that's for Super Bowl. What was it for the playoffs?
7K
7,000 for the Raiders to make the playoffs?
to win the AFC.
I'm just saying for the playoffs. Was to win the AFC division or the AFC West?
AFC division.
Okay, so to get to the Super Bowl. To get to the Super Bowl, it's 7,000. Damn, so if you bet that, you bet to win the AFC, that's 7. To win the Super Bowl, that's 5. So if you put,
Hey, so the AFC playoff odds for the Bills to make the playoffs is minus 600. For them to miss the playoffs is plus 425. Kansas City to make the playoffs is minus 240. To miss, plus 200. Denver Broncos are minus 170 to make the playoffs. To miss the playoffs, they're plus 145. I would bet that.
I would bet the Kansas City one
I
too.
would bet the Denver Broncos miss the playoffs at the plus 145. The Colts are minus 160. They're plus 140 to miss the playoffs. The Chargers are minus 160. They're plus 140 to make the playoffs. Cleveland Browns are minus 150 to make, plus 130 to miss. Cincinnati is minus 145, plus 125. The Ravens are minus 140 to make, they're plus 120. Tennessee Titans, to make the playoffs. To miss the playoffs, they're plus 120. Tennessee is plus 130 to make, they're plus 110 to miss. The Dolphins are plus 140 to make, they're minus 160 to miss. Patriots are plus 140 to make it. They are minus 160 to miss. The Raiders are plus 190 to make the playoffs. They're minus 230 to miss the playoffs. The Steelers are plus 310, minus 400. Jacksonville is plus 400, minus 550.
But the Steelers are plus 3 to make.
They're plus 310 to make. They're
Oh.
minus 400 to miss.
They really like the Browns that much? Well, the Ravens too.
Jacksonville is plus 400, minus 550. The Jets are plus 650, minus 1,000. The Texans are plus 1,000, minus 2,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. So they high in the Browns, so they really like Deshaun Watson, even though he's been gone. To just take him there. Ravens.
I would literally bet the Broncos to miss the playoffs at the plus 145. I will bet the Cleveland Browns miss the playoffs at the plus 130.
Mm-hmm.
And I would definitely bet on I would definitely bet the Vegas makes the playoffs plus 190.
Yeah, bet that.
I would definitely bet that, and I would probably bet man. I think I'd bet the Jacksonville plus 400 just because.
Nah, that's burnt money. They still working it out for me. Your first one for me would be
Dante, what's up?
What's
What's up,
good?
brother?
What's good? What's good,
How you
y'all?
doing, brother?
Man, just nothing doing up tonight. NBA playoffs and taking notes. I'm getting ready to start training camp with my little football team soon. So, just getting everything I could together.
I was watching the commentating for the basketball until we got knocked out, and I was like,
Shit. Hey, Trey Phillips, I try to do what I can, man. I run down the odds. You know what I mean? From what I see from what the computer prints out, I'd always give you the odds. You know what I mean? But I think those would be some solid bets. Denver to miss.
I like Kansas City more than Denver to miss.
Really?
Kansas City.
That would be a good bet, though.
They have too many things to work out. I mean, they have what they want in their leader and that, but just too many new pieces that I don't think it's going to be ready. Too many wide receivers, too many key pieces that they need, and I don't think the guys are going to step up that they need to step up.
Yeah.
For me personally, I think Denver is going to be better. I think Kansas City might finish last in our division.
I said that already. I said it was us.
Possibility.
I said it was going to be us, Denver, the Chargers, and then the Chiefs.
I got us and the Chargers. Chargers got so much to prove, man.
You can flip flop it all you want. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can flip flop the Broncos and the Chiefs, but I'm telling you, the Chargers. I mean, you can flip flop the Broncos and the Chargers, but I'm telling you, the Chiefs are last, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like something gets me off about the Chargers, bro. That I know the talent is there, but man, it's just too many years I just seen them have good starts and just fall flat on their face too many years, and they did the same thing last year. I definitely like the Raiders, but it's just something not right with the Chargers, man. I know the talent is there. I know they got better, but I don't lie. I trust the Broncos and I got the Chiefs in the actually wild card spot. Something turned me off about the Chargers that I don't like, man. It's just their defense is not really good either, though. They did get improvement from Khalil Mack, but he don't stay on the field a lot either. They did get a good D tackle that had a great season over there with the Giants. They did get Casey Hayward, but it's just the late season struggles that they always have, and their defense just not good enough. Just not good at times, though.
You want to know who they remind me of? NBA-wise? Phoenix Suns.
Yep.
Regular season squad will not get it done in the playoffs.
It's just the tail end of the regular season that just kill them every single time. They got
that was a playoff game. That was the first game of the playoffs. That's exactly why they flexed this and put us the last game of the season. They said that's the first game of the playoffs.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised though. I wouldn't be surprised if they get that. They way talented. They talented.
You could say that. I see you casting about saying that, but here's the thing: when you trade away your most dangerous weapon, you no longer are the team to beat. You're not. Like when you got your defense was suspect. It's questionable. The only thing that was for sure was your offense and outscoring everybody. And when you get rid of your Kobe Bryant on your squad, you're not the threat that you used to be. So I understand technically what you're saying. Yes, they won, and until they get dethroned, it goes through them. But to be honest, there's 3 teams in our division that's better than them right now. That can put
I get what you're definitely saying. I get what you're definitely saying. It's just, man, like I say, I just value that quarterback position. It's the most important position on the football field. And I feel like as long as you got that weapon right there, Patrick Mahomes, I just feel like the Chiefs would just have a legit shot until they no longer have a shot no more, man. I just feel like that dude can kind of make it work. That defense is suspect. Their defense will always remain a problem, and it will continue to remain a problem for them. But, I mean, as long as you got that valuable piece in that quarterback, just like Derek Carr, like I always value, like Derek Carr, as long as you got Derek Carr, the Raiders will have an opportunity to win any ball game. It's just that quarterback position. If you have that quarterback, that man right there, you just got an opportunity. You just got that opportunity.
No, absolutely. I agree with that. And That's one thing, but he just always has that.
Mhm.
He had that thoroughbred there. Like against Buffalo, he hit. Who did he hit? He hit Tyreek and he hit Kelsey, and they got the field goal.
But that one more, yeah, I agree with that. But that one more on Buffalo defense on how they played too. The corner just sat right there and let Tyreek Hill
Mhm.
just run right up the middle. That was more on Buffalo defense gave up that.
But
But I
look,
feel what
but
you're
now
saying.
that's gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
that's
now
gone.
that's gone. So teams aren't going to make that mistake anymore.
Mhm. But the thing is, the AFC West wasn't making that mistake. Only teams that are not in the conference know that. Don't
Mhm.
know that. So you're going to go. Every team in our division can score with them now. We
Yeah.
absolutely can score because that defense is just so suspect. They're going to have to beat. It's going to be like 30 to 40 games with them.
Yeah.
And where did
Yeah.
he go?
Miami.
Miami. He went to Miami with Jalen Waddle and Mike Gesicki, and
Bro, I'm
And
telling
they
you,
got better. Miami. I
telling
got
you,
Miami as a
I
wild
would,
card this
I
year.
would bet, I would
I
bet
think they can win
Miami
the
to make
division
the
though. I
playoffs,
think
bro.
they can win the division, bro. I really think they got a shot.
I would
They
bet
got
Miami to
opportunity.
make the playoffs, bro.
No,
I would bet Miami to make the playoffs.
absolutely not.
He said,
Ain't it, brother?
Hey, look, it's not just Tua over there though.
That's the
They
guy
got a
trying to go.
backup quarterback.
Who? If it
They
ain't
got,
Ryan, if it Fitzmagic,
no. They got
they ain't going nowhere.
Bridgewater.
They ain't going nowhere. If
They got
it ain't
Bridgewater.
Fitzmagic, mm-mm.
They
That
got
one-
Bridgewater over there, bro. And this is Tua's prove it year. We're
Yep.
giving you weapons. Do something with it. Do something with it. We're giving you weapons. Do something with it.
Yep. It's a make or break season for Tua. It's definitely a make or break season for. If he don't get it done, they're gonna push him out. They already been trying to push him out. Really, actually.
Miami picked the wrong Bama quarterback. They should have got hurt.
Hey,
instead of-
Trey, plus 140. The odds of Buffalo making the playoffs is plus 140.
No, he said Miami.
That's what I said. Miami.
He said
Right.
Buffalo.
I'm sorry. Miami making the playoffs is plus 140. Yeah. I just said the wrong team, but the right odds.
I got
Plus
you, Trey.
140 to make it, minus 160 to miss.
Now I heard Trey in my head say, I said Miami. I was like, Patrick Mahomes has a passer rating of 103 and 17 with 8 touchdowns, 1 interceptions in 5 games without Tyreek Hill in his
Hey,
career.
look, how funny would it be for Miami to take that last, for it to come down to Miami and Kansas City, and Miami to take that last fucking wild card spot?
Oh, Tyreek going on. He gonna be returning punts and kickoffs that game. Wow.
Yeah.
You know he like, hey, let me get back there. That's what he did in the playoffs. He's like, he said, let me get that punt.
Yeah, it's a good. Hey, look, that's a good solid bet, Trey. That's a good solid bet. That's definitely a good solid bet, bro. $100 get you a couple of G's.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, Patrick. He might be the best quarterback in the NFL. Honestly, like it's debatable.
He's not
It's debatable.
Aaron Rodgers. As much as you don't want to admit it, bro. The guy
I love
that
Aaron Rodgers, bro. To be honest,
guy that
I
they
agree
give
with
the
Dirty, bro.
MVP to 2 years in a row is the best quarterback in the NFL, bro.
I do got Patrick Mahomes a top 2 quarterback, but I think no matter how many times Aaron Rodgers failed in the playoffs, that team, that everybody know, without Aaron Rodgers, that team would not sniff a tail end of a playoff, or will not own the NFC North without that man right there. As long as Green Bay ever had that man right there too. So,
And
like
the GOAT is still playing too. That's the other thing. The GOAT is still playing too.
Great systems. I'm gonna be honest. I say Patrick Mahomes this year, not last year. Last year, Aaron Rodgers. I think Patrick Mahomes took the mantle, man. Last year, what he did, how he did it, he took it last year.
No, man.
I mean,
No.
for me,
No, because he lost to Joe Burrow.
Not because of him. I mean, he didn't play his
Joe
best.
Burrow was the winning quarterback. He was the winning quarterback.
And he did throw a late interception that did turn the outcome of the game. He did throw a late interception, and the game was a terrible interception too. It was an awful interception.
It wasn't his best game.
Yeah, he threw an awful interception.
But they're not even in that position without him. Same as Aaron Rodgers. He's doing more with pretty much the same team. Team with all the offense, weapons, no defense. He's gotten further.
Patrick Mahomes has more than Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers just had Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. When you shut down Aaron Jones, they doubled Devontae Adams. Literally, you take Devontae Adams away, you got nobody else besides them two right there.
Yeah, the guy who just went to Kansas City. The two last names.
Crowder Scanley.
Yeah.
He wasn't nothing special though. He wasn't nothing special. He was a speedster. He wasn't really actually nothing you got to worry about too. But only thing you got to worry about is the speed of him beating you down the field. That's it.
I liked him. He showed up and knew how to get first downs for them.
He's a speedster though. You do got to account for him down the field though. He's a speedster.
That's why Kansas City got him. I was mad that they got him, man. But like I said, it's debatable. It is a debatable title for me. I think Patrick took the mantle of best quarterback in the league. And in going into this season, he's the number one. Now, can it be swapped and can it change? Yeah. But okay, my thing like this. Who's y'all top 5 quarterbacks right now? Top 5 quarterbacks.
I did have Patrick Mahomes as the best quarterback in the game. I had Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. Those are the quarterbacks that I actually had.
Brady.
As your number one?
Yeah. The GOAT's still playing.
Matter of fact, I'm going to swap Justin Herbert. I'm going to go Josh Allen. My bad. Josh Allen. I forgot about Josh Allen. So Justin Herbert got 6. I'm going to go Josh Allen in the top 5.
The GOAT is still playing, and he has won a Super Bowl recently. And, yeah, so.
Yeah.
You know, you can't look as much as I dislike the guy, bro. It's only because the fumble shit. You know what I mean? But you gotta respect the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, you do. You
gotta respect the GOAT.
Got to.
So Brady is number one.
Yeah.
Rodgers is behind him. As much as I talk shit about Rodgers. As much as I talk shit, look, I can always be honest. As much as I talk shit about him, he's number 2. Stafford is 3 for me.
I respect that.
Yeah, Stafford is 3. He won a Super Bowl, bro. He did exactly what people thought he could do with a better team. You know what I mean? So I gotta put some respect on that man's name. He's number 3. Mahomes is probably 4, and
yeah, who's your third?
Huh?
Who's your third?
His third was I think
Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
Over Mahomes?
Yeah, he won the Super Bowl.
So did Patrick.
But who just won the Super Bowl? Who just won the Super Bowl? Who just threw an interception not to get to the Super Bowl? It's my list.
I'm not saying that. I'm just
you asked my list, bro.
I just rub my eyes. Just rub my eyes.
Yeah. Rub him. Get you some sleep, nigga. Yeah, I got Stafford at 3 just because. Look, he did like I said, he did what people said, or thought that he could do with a better team. He led his team to the Super Bowl, man, and he won. And put some respect on that man's name. Mahomes is right underneath that. Mahomes didn't have the best season, bro. He didn't. And like I said, he threw that interception. That cost them the game. So, that was on him. He threw that.
Yeah, he threw that. That dude was double coverage when he threw it.
Yeah, it was a bad pass from the gate.
Yeah, it was way bad pass.
It was a terrible pass from the gate.
Dude played literally was over the top and he threw it in double coverage.
Yeah, he tried to make something happen.
Yeah.
It was a bad that shit was just it had trash written all over it. Out the fucking gate.
So that one pass defines you from really?
Really, he struggled throughout the game in the second half too. Though it wasn't that fast.
It was crunch time. It was crunch time. Isn't this how we measure quarterbacks?
But that was his
no, man. We cannot just look at the regular season. You have to take into the fact that we are talking AFC Championship game.
Okay, so
and you came out and just you really did shit the bed. It wasn't your best game, and this was at the ability for you to take your team to 3 Super Bowls. Right? This could have been 3, right? But he choked. Stafford didn't choke. So I'm only judging by last year, bro. I'm not taking overall. I'm just taking last year. I'm just taking in last year, bro. Because Russell Wilson, there could be a strong argument for Russell Wilson to be up in that top 5 too, right? But his play this year wasn't there because he missed a lot of games.
And Russell Wilson, like he didn't have a bad year. He had 26-5. He was the top quarterback in the league before he got hurt. Actually, he was one of the top quarterbacks in the league, so he didn't have a bad year. But the injury probably killed him more than anything.
The injury killed him by him not being available for a majority of that season, right?
Yeah, the injury killed him more than anything.
That injury killed him, bro. So it actually he had a bad year. It wasn't a Russell Wilson year.
All right, I want to hear your fifth before I rebuttal because I'm about to come back at you with your old argument.
My fifth?
Yeah.
I would have to say after watching this kid play, man, Joe Burrow.
It's respectable, but now I got to come back at you because you said some things that they don't add up right now. First, you said you're basing it. No, before you said that, you were basing it off the history and what people were doing.
Well, I said the GOAT is the GOAT, bro. I said put some respect on that man's name. The GOAT is the GOAT.
I heard that, but you said but then you said you're making your list off of what people did last year.
I said the GOAT is the GOAT, bro. And as long as the GOAT is playing, I don't care if he's not the best quarterback in the league. He's the fucking GOAT.
This man was about to go to his 3rd Super Bowl in 3 years.
The GOAT.
He was and when did he get bounced out?
10 appearances.
And when did he get bounced out? No, I'm saying, and when did he get bounced out? When did that GOAT get bounced out?
Just saying.
When did he get bounced out?
Wait a minute. Time out. Did the GOAT beat? Did he beat somebody?
And he also lost to that same guy too.
I know, but did he beat somebody?
Yeah, to beat
Hey,
hold on. Beat a couple people.
Did the GOAT do something that's never been done before? Win a Super Bowl in his own home stadium?
I mean,
I'm just saying.
yeah.
I mean nothing. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm just using your criteria because I heard somebody say
I
the
said
best off of last
the
year
GOAT.
they got bounced down the first.
The GOAT, as much as I
We was
don't
at
like
home too, wasn't
the
it?
GOAT is the GOAT is the GOAT. And if you're the GOAT and you're still playing, you're the fucking GOAT. There's no other spot for you to be at. Doesn't matter about nothing else. You're the fucking GOAT.
No, he
Greatest of all time.
I was gonna say he's in my
playing.
he's in my five, but I was just saying that same GOAT who won on that field also got bounced out on that field too.
I understand. That's fine. I
Mm-mm.
understand.
Look, and then also I was gonna say Aaron Rodgers, how many times he been in the game and you know he didn't win that
Rodgers was MVP, bro, of the league. MVP of the league.
game. So was Patty. So I'm saying mine is this.
This year, bro. I'm looking at this year, bro.
I'm saying that too. He got further than
me-
Aaron. What did Aaron Rodgers do this last year?
Look, I put Mahomes over Burrow, and Burrow was in the Super Bowl
You put Matthew Stafford over Mahomes, man.
because he won the Super Bowl.
This year, and I said, okay, if we're basing off of this year, then your list,
I'm looking at this year,
your
bro.
list is kind of inaccurate.
And-
from my standpoint.
and
if you're saying it off of this year, your list is
And if
kinda
we go
inaccurate.
and look at Matthew Stafford's stats for this year,
Let's
I
compare.
think we might find some similarities.
Absolutely. Only thing that was done better was
Top 5 quarterbacks from last year NFL.
I can tell you that right now. What stat you want to look at? That's what I'm looking at right now. You want to look at completions?
Patrick
completions?
Mahomes, 37 touchdowns, 13 interceptions for Patrick Mahomes last year.
Mhm.
He threw over 4,800 yards for Pat Mahomes, 66 completion percentage. I'm on Patrick Mahomes stats right now.
No, I'm on the whole quarterback list right now. What
Yeah.
quarterback? You want Stafford's?
Yeah, let's hear Stafford's. We just heard
Yeah.
Mahomes.
All right. And
Yeah,
Pat had 436 completions. All right, so Stafford 404 completions, 67.2 completion percentage, 4,886 yards, touchdowns 41, interceptions 17. Led the league in interceptions. 30 sacks. Patrick Mahomes 28 sacks, 13 interceptions, 37 touchdowns. 4,839 yards, 66.3 completion percentage, 436 completions.
So who had the better year?
It depends on what statistic you want to look. Statistic by
Matt
yards.
Stafford has the better year in touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes has less interceptions than
By
Matthew
two.
Stafford. Yeah,
What,
by
2 or
4
4, right?
actually.
4.
By 4,
Yeah,
yeah,
4.
by 4.
That's
And
not a big
Matthew,
difference.
yeah.
It's 4. You know.
Yeah, Stafford threw 4 more interceptions, but he also threw 4 more touchdowns.
Exactly. Exactly.
So,
That's why I say it's not much of a difference when your touchdowns are more. Right? So
Like,
on average, they threw about the same. Their ratio was almost the same.
well, Patty threw 57 more passes.
What was Matt
I
Stafford
mean, what
quarterback?
was the yardage again? What was the yardage comparison?
By average on the yards per
No,
game.
no. Total.
Yeah, it's about like 47 yards. 48-86, 48-39.
Yeah, so similar numbers, right? Numbers are very similar. And as you said, it comes down to what it is you're technically looking at and looking for. You know what I mean? I'm looking at the fact that he had more touchdowns and he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and this was a down year for Pat, and he still damn near did like Stafford's best
That's
year.
fine, but as you said, it's a down year for him. So
And
if I
Stafford's like
any other year, I would have gave him the third position. Any other year, I would have gave him the third position, or maybe even the second. The year he won the Super Bowl, I would have gave him the first. I would have gave him the first spot. I would have put him up there. I would have, or maybe right behind the GOAT. As long as the GOAT is playing, bro, it's the motherfucking GOAT. But that second spot and moving on down. But like you said, this was a down year for him. It was actually an up year for Stafford. Stafford did amazingly well by winning the Super Bowl, bro. So when I'm looking at it, that's how I'm looking at it, bro. I think it goes Brady, Rodgers, Stafford, fucking Mahomes, and then for me, Joe Burrow. That's my 5. And I'm a big DC fan. I'm not even putting him in the conversation. Because I'm being realistic.
So for me,
but I expect him to be there this year.
Yeah, for me, I had Patrick, A-Rod, Brady. Like A-Rod and Brady are like 1A, 1B. Like it kind of flip flop.
2A, 2B, because you put Mahomes at 1.
Mahomes is just he like
so you can't have 1 and then 1A, 1B. Then
okay,
there's got to be a 1C,
2A, 2A, 2B. Yeah, because I mean, 37 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. That's yeah. You doing and he played one less game than everybody. Yeah. So I had it. What? Pat, A-Rod, Brady. Yeah, I made an argument, so I might be making an audible. It was Carr with Stafford, and then my 5th spot is a tie between Josh Allen and DC. And Joe Burrow's right after them. Joe Burrow and Herbert are right there after, fighting it out.
Like, yeah, I think DC is a better. He falls right there in my top 7. Mm-hmm. He's in my top 7 because I will put Josh Allen probably right there, and then DC, or then DC and then Josh Allen. You know what I mean?
I got Josh Allen at 5. I got then I got Herbert and DC. I got Herbert and DC.
I think DC is a better quarterback than both of those guys right now. Yeah. He's definitely better. He's got more experience than Herbert, bro. Give Herbert some time. Let him see what happens, bro. He still hasn't won anything. You know what I mean? He still hasn't won anything yet. You know what I mean? Let's not be too quick to crown the man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's not deserving of that just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But the man is definitely putting in the work and building a resume.
It has the tool.
I like to watch him play, bro. I won't even lie. When they're playing other people, I don't mind watching them play. You know, I really don't. I think I even had him in the fantasy league. Just when he was playing us, I set him down. In hopes that he in hopes. So, but
okay. So I have a take for y'all. Y'all think the Bengals take a step back? People gonna figure them out this year?
I don't think they go to the Super Bowl.
I think they still go to the playoffs, but I don't think they go to the Super Bowl though.
They make the playoffs, but not the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't think they will go back to the Super Bowl. I think they still win the division. I think they still probably one of the best team in their division, but I don't think they make the play. I don't think they go to the Super Bowl again.
Yeah, no. I don't think they make the Super Bowl again.
I think they're bubble.
If that's taking a step back, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean they got to the bowl. Now you got to win.
Yeah, then yes, they take a step back, bro.
I'm gonna say this. I think they're a bubble team.
Like I said, if making the playoffs ain't enough, they got to get back to the bowl, bro. So no, they're not getting back to the bowl. So yes, they take a step back.
I'm talking about even making the playoffs. I said they're a bubble team.
I don't know.
You said you don't think they making the least making the heat on the television of it.
Because I don't know, bro. They got better.
Yep. I think they gonna win it. I think they win their division. Actually, I think
I
they
think
still
they'll
win.
I think they'll be strong contenders in their division for some years to come, man. That's just being honest. I don't
Because all
think
they needed was
I don't think-
offensive line help. Actually, that's all they really needed was offensive line help. Actually, and they did. They took care of plenty of that in the offseason and in the draft.
I think their level of play was not. I think their level of play is not a fluke. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna call the Super Bowl a fluke either. They fought hard to get there. You know what I mean? But I don't think that I don't think their level of performance of last year is what they're gonna get this year. And no, I don't think they make the Super Bowl this year again. But I do think they will be the team in their conference that's the contenders for many years to come. You know what I mean? And they may even get a Super Bowl out of it, but they're not making back-to-back appearances. That I don't see that. Vegas doesn't even see that. Nobody saw it last year either, though. So, you know, nobody saw it last year either. So, you got to take that into consideration too. But no, I don't. I think whoever won out of us was going to the Super Bowl, and I said that too. You know what I mean?
So I think y'all could have beat Tennessee. Y'all definitely could have beat Tennessee.
Yeah, I think we could.
Tennessee was just fraudulent. I just didn't think they were gonna make it to the Super Bowl. I didn't never think they were gonna make it to the Super Bowl. We even beat them. We even outplayed them. So I just didn't really think they were gonna never make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I'm just saying, like, and to me that fell into their hands. I was like, once we blew the game, we played almost awful in that playoff game, and they still struggled with us, and we still gave them the game in the end with shoddy play calling and just we weren't even playing up to par. Like Carl didn't have a good game. The receivers didn't. Like we. Oh God, I hate that.
There was a lot of things that turned the momentum of that game. Like when y'all was running the football up and down, they throw the I think it was the second to last drive of the game. I think someone got a holding penalty when y'all was by the goal line right there. Someone got a holding penalty and he kind of pushed y'all back a little bit. And then not having Winthrop on the field and Darren Waller dropping a pass that would have got him at least the first down. And then at the end of the game, no route was even in the end zone. Everything was out of the end zone.
One route went to the end zone.
I think everybody had routes. I saw a lot of routes short right there by the goal line. Right there wasn't even it by the first down marker. So again, and Hunter Winthrop wasn't even the game on the second to last play of the game. He wasn't even in the game on third down. Really, he wasn't even in the game on that play. And Deshaun Jackson had a drop in that game. He did. He had a drop in that game too that kind of hurt it.
So, like I said, we played awful, and they barely skated by us. Then Tennessee just fell into their lap. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then
I told y'all that was gonna happen, bro.
Yep.
Everybody kept saying, "Oh no, Henry's gonna run him." No, bro. He's just coming back from an injury. It ain't gonna be what you think. And they shut his ass down.
Bengals was ready for that. I think that's why I gave credit to the Bengals more because they was ready for every time he ran the football. They were ready every time he ran. Every time they shut him down.
Whoever they were gonna play, maybe not the Raiders. No, I didn't take that back because our coaching staff wasn't gonna do that.
They shut that running game down and made Ryan Tannehill look like crap too throughout the whole game.
Yeah, throw the ball. And then Kansas City played their worst game of the season too. Like you can't tell me it just didn't fall into their lap, man. Like it was just like I said, that Destin, like you were not thinking Pat was gonna have the game that he had. You didn't think the Raiders, after what the Raiders did to get into the playoffs, to play like that. I mean, for damn sure, didn't think the Titans would get whooped like that.
I ain't never think the Titans gonna make it to a Super Bowl. I knew they were gonna get beat by Cincinnati.
Yeah, but they get beat up like that.
Yeah, I knew they were getting beat. But Kansas City blew that game. They was up 21-3 in the game. the play of the game was when they got stopped when there was 3 seconds on the clock and they got stopped on the goal line. That was the play of the game. That was the momentum of the game. They kind of broke. I kind of helped Cincinnati win when they got stopped on the goal line because it was 21-3 and they was right there at the 3-yard line. They could have easily kicked that field goal. And then they stopped them right there. That was it.
Like yucks.
They stopped them right there. And I knew Cincinnati, that's what gave Cincinnati the win right there. That goal line right there.
When they came back from halftime, he threw that interception right out the fucking gate.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
this does not look good.
I saw a blowout. I was like, I turned the game off. I was like, oh, it's over. I was like, I got to leave.
Me and Spotlight were doing the game at that time, and then we were saying, Kansas City got this game. But then again, when I looked at the goal, when I looked right there, they were driving down the field, they were doing whatever they wanted in that first half. That stop right there by the goal line, they kind of helped Cincinnati, and then they started amping up the pressure on Patrick Mahomes, getting after him on that defensive line, and they started sacking him, making him uncomfortable in that second half. And once the game got close and it went into overtime, he threw that terrible interception. When double, I think it was Tyreek Hill. They was double cut. He was double covered right there. And so he didn't see the safety over the top. As soon as that interception came, that was it.
Imagine, but for me, I love Boston coaching staff from top to bottom. The Harbaugh, John Harbaugh. Like I think he's a top 2, top 3 coach of the league, and they filled a lot of missing pieces that they needed last year. The more and more I look at Cleveland, if Watson plays to the caliber that people say he's gonna play at, they're gonna be the second team in that division. Like I got Cincinnati taking steps back because the tape is out on them. People are gonna make their adjustment, and they're gonna force them to have to run the ball.
You can make the adjustments. You know what I mean? You can definitely make the adjustments. I definitely understand that, bro. But that wide receiver, man,
he ain't gonna get what he got, man. They're gonna we gonna do that. Like
it's up to him. It's up to him.
I mean, they got weapons, but I just don't see it, man.
It is up to him, bro. He cannot go home being satisfied with his gameplay. He didn't hoist the Lombardi.
It's Marche.
He has to go. He has to go and put in the work.
Yep.
Right. He has to go put in the work, man. He has to go out and figure out ways to elevate his game. It's year 2. You got away with year 1 because people didn't really know about you, but you were good. Now you got to put in the work for year 2, bro.
You think he's going to do better than he did last year? 81 receptions, 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns? He going to do better than that?
He could replicate that. They got better.
He could because they do got T. Higgins as a good wide receiver over there. They got the receivers, the complementary. In case they double him, they try to take him away.
They almost had three 1,000-yard receivers. They had T. Higgins with 74 receptions, almost 1,100 yards, 1,091 yards, 6 touchdowns. Then they had Tyler Boyd, 67 receptions at 828 yards with 5 touchdowns.
He can definitely do it again because all they're gonna get is one-on-one coverage. As long as they keep doing what they do in their part, you're gonna get one-on-one coverage every time.
He can do it again.
I think he's gonna complete a double.
And they got better. Like I said, they solidified their offensive line. They've gotten better there, and they added another extra good piece on their defensive side of the ball.
And they got Joe Mixon out of the backfield, a stud running back, really. So that's an extra piece that they have, and their offensive line better. So
their offense stayed intact. They kept all their main pieces and just added some stability up front.
Yep.
For some blocks.
Well, they did, and they needed it.
And that was their biggest need on offense. They didn't need anything else, bro. They didn't, and they addressed some spots on their defense, bro. Yep. They did exactly what it is they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I just feel like they're not going to make it back to the Super Bowl.
I don't think they're American.
I still think they're a damn good football team,
Yep.
and it's been proven. I just don't think the Super Bowl is what they're gonna do again. You know what I mean? Not this year, and
Okay.
maybe not next year.
So all right. So this is my question for everybody. So the Super Bowl, the AFC picture, where does it go through? Who you got to go through?
I think you go.
That's tough,
If
man.
And I know I sound like a cheerleader, you know what I mean? But bro, if I'm being honest, bro, I think it goes through us. I think it goes through us.
To be honest, it's only two teams that I'm thinking about. I think I think it's gonna be the Bills. I got the Bills and I got the Raiders.
You took mine.
I got the Bills, but I definitely got the Bills. I think they can beat out. I think the Bills can beat out, dude. I think they got the talent in the team.
The Bills will be right underneath me, bro. I think it goes through us or Buffalo, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just being honest, man. I'm not trying to be, a cheerleader or nothing like that, bro. But my honest gut feeling tells me it goes through us or Buffalo.
Yep.
I'm saying, but have y'all seen Buffalo's schedule?
It's a nice favor for them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it starts off a little rough, though.
It starts off rough, but they're not a bad team, bro. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that franchise is ever going to win a Super Bowl.
I don't think, man, they got.
I think they can make it, but it's questions that it's gonna be questions if they can win it though. Can they win it? That's the question.
Yeah, like I want to argue, but I can't argue it. Like I want to be like the advocate, but I
you gotta. Hey, they went 4 straight years and lost. They went 4 straight years and lost all 4 seasons.
I hated that because they beat us. They beat us like twice during that run. That pissed me off.
Bro, I think we have a better chance of winning the Super Bowl before them.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I see it, bro. Like I think we are going to be the 2 best teams in the NFL this year, hands down. You know what I mean? I believe if one of us was in the NFC, we'd be playing each other in the Super Bowl.
Okay, so I asked that question for the AFC. Same question for the NFC.
The Rams.
And as long as Tom Brady with the Buccaneers, I think the Buccaneers will have an opportunity. And they got better at the receiver position. Not only do you get Godwin back, you got Russell Gage from the Falcons. You add him in that equation, so your receiving core got even better. I mean, they did lose OJ Howard, but you still got Cameron Brate too, though. You still got Cameron Brate, who's a solid tight end as well. So not only that they retained Chris Godwin, but they got better getting Russell Gage out of Atlanta as well. So as long as Tom Brady in the NFC, I think they will have a shot. But I definitely got to go with the Rams too, because they are the defending champions and they still stronger. They still strong. They lost Odell Beckham. They traded Robert Woods, but you get Allen Robinson to replace him too, though. Yeah. You get Allen Robinson to replace him.
Didn't they
so upgraded at that.
They lost some defensive help though.
Yep. Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey though.
See, look, the NFC teams are just,
dude.
Bro, they're so bad, dude.
They're not really that good in the NFC. It's not really dominant.
The top teams in the NFC are probably going to be the Rams, the Niners, the Packers, the Bucks,
the Saints.
No, Dallas.
I think the Saints are going to be decent because, Winston got something to prove.
I think they're going to be competitive, but I don't think they're going to be a threat to the Rams.
I'm still holding out till I hear about whatever's going down with Alvin Kamara, bro.
Yeah, I think they can be competitive, but I don't think they're going to be a threat. I really don't think they're going to be a threat.
So,
has he been able to practice? AK with the Saints? Alvin Kamara?
I'm not sure.
No, I haven't heard anything about him.
Is he still arrested?
I think he may be on house arrest with the bail. I'm not 100% sure. I know it's a serious case, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, you see that dude? Did you see his face?
And there has to be an admission of guilt when you offer to pay for all the surgeries.
Was it like 10?
It is guilt. It is guilt because he did it. That man did it. They showed surveillance video. He was a part of that. Him and Antonio did it. He was a part of that.
You know how big them dudes? I was like, damn, those
They
are
beat the heck out that damn dude too. All them dudes.
He asked for it, but damn, I was like,
yeah, they ain't have to do him that bad though, bro.
Yeah, they didn't. They really didn't.
Nah.
Yeah. You know, sometimes it's overkill, dude. There's no reason to jump nobody, man.
They didn't have to jump him, man. Either one of them guys could have just worked him.
That's what I said. There was no reason to jump that man, bro. You know what I mean? It was overkill.
And I'm just happy it wasn't.
I get that some people ask for an ass whooping, but look, if I'm handling it, I don't need you to jump in.
You had your goons there. Let them do it. Your goons was there.
I'm just saying, even if I'm a goon, let's just say I'm a goon. And I'm doing my thing, bro. If I'm handling them, bro, I don't need nobody else to get involved. Just keep everybody else back. I'm gonna continue to do my thing. And when it's all said and done, we're gonna pick him up, sit him on the bench till he calm the fuck down. We're gonna walk off. I don't need nobody to jump in unless I'm getting my ass whooped and his homies start to jump in, then you jump in. If I get knocked, then I just get knocked, bro. That's the fight. I'm one of them people that I'm once the fight is over, I'm done.
No, let me get another one. You're not a kid from
I'm not gonna give you another ass whooping, man. That's just not gonna happen, man. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. That's it. We done. Especially if we ain't friends. We done.
A run back is where you get into trouble. That's when you get shot.
Oh man, you caught me and I wasn't even in my right shoes, nigga. You was in work boots, nigga. What shoes did you need to be in?
Hey man, don't wear the Tic Tacs when you're trying to fight somebody. You better.
I know motherfuckers that fought barefoot, bro. So I don't want to hear that shit. You wasn't in the right shoes, nigga, or you was in your church clothes, nigga. There's a reason why I don't wear a tie. I saw a man get his ass whipped. He was wearing a tie.
Yeah, you wrap that tie like a girl wrap their hair around their head.
Bro, yeah. You wrapped that nigga tie and wrapped it up, bro, and dude couldn't go nowhere, and you just kept giving it to him like, bow, bow, bow. Like, I was like, yeah, nigga, I'll never wear a tie. If I do, it's clip on like a motherfucker, bro. You pull that shit if you want to, nigga. It come right the fuck off. You ain't getting a hold of my bow tie. I will wear a bow tie, but a long tie, I don't wear those no more. I'm done. After I saw a boy get his ass whooped.
Yeah, they're just certain attire that I don't even like. I got mad patience in certain attire. I'm like, okay. Just if I make it to the car, it's over. I'm not talking about I'm gonna take off my shirt, take off this tie, take off these shoes. I got spare clothes in my trunk everywhere I go. AK hearing is August 1st. Okay. So his hearing is August 1st.
Yeah, well, that once August 1st hits and we find out what technically is going on with him, you know what I mean? Then I'll go from there. You know what I mean? I'll definitely go from there. So I know he's definitely looking at a suspension.
Hey, so if the case gets dropped, what does
it's not getting dropped?
I'm just saying, if it doesn't go to trial and they settle it outside of court, which a lot of times it happens.
Well,
does the NFL have to do anything?
Yes. Somebody does, either the Saints or the NFL. Bro, that requires a suspension, bro.
Why? It didn't happen during NFL. It didn't happen during the season.
It did.
It happened during the off season. They were already out.
No. He's in Vegas to play in the Pro Bowl. He's happened the night before the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, because look, Yeah, it's true. He played. They was in the Pro Bowl when he was doing it. Matter of fact, he
Is that
played
the
in
season,
the Pro Bowl game the
Yeah.
day
Played in the
after.
Pro Bowl game the day
The
after.
day, the day after. So the police talked to him after the Pro Bowl game because they knew he had a Pro Bowl game after. Before that, they knew he had a Pro Bowl game. So the police wait till after the Pro Bowl game to talk to him.
They
Yeah,
didn't even talk. They didn't even talk to him. They arrested him after the game.
after the game because the Pro Bowl game was the very next day.
They went to the stadium and picked him up and brought him to the station.
Yeah, they let him play the Pro Bowl game. They let him play the game.
Let him play the game, but I'm saying,
Is that a
he was
game?
he was in Vegas.
Is that a game, man? His season was over.
It doesn't matter. He
It's
was
during
in
the
Vegas.
Super Bowl though. The season was
Yeah.
still going because it's during the Super Bowl.
He played the game hungover. He was hungover. You saw the night that they had.
So how bad does that look on the NFL? That you came to Vegas
I mean, you
to
got to
play in an NFL game, you beat somebody nearly to death, caused this man serious injuries.
Yeah, it was a life altering.
Then you came to the game hungover and played.
But everybody did.
No. And then you left the game in handcuffs.
That's a bad look. Okay. Yeah, that's a bad look. Okay. Wait. Did he? That's a bad look. Okay. I mean,
Come on, you can't tell me that ain't a bad look, bro.
you landed the plane. You landed the plane.
The season was still going because it was a Super Bowl. So actually, the season was still going. It's not over.
His season was over. Man.
But the season where the NFL regular season technically wasn't over with
Oh,
yet.
Patty, bro. Yeah.
Bro, you know they gotta do something.
They
bro.
got to do something about that.
They
They got to do
Okay,
something.
this is my thing. If he's not convicted and it settles, can they
Bro,
suspend him more than
look,
4
The
games?
video.
Yeah, they can win. Hell yeah. Yeah, they can win more than 4 games. I believe they can win more than
Look,
4.
Here's the
No, I'm
crazy.
saying, can they suspend him for more than
Wait,
4 games?
think about it. There was no charges at all.
My point exactly.
Look,
There's no criminal stuff.
There's no charges at all with what Ray Rice did, right? There was no
charges at all.
No charges at all.
No, but that's different. No,
Hold on, listen to what I'm
he
saying.
hit a woman, though,
Listen to
man.
what I'm saying.
That Me Too was going to
Hold
kill
on,
him.
man. Damn, let me finish. I already understand that. There was video evidence, right? There's also a clear video evidence of this as well. I'm not saying he deserves the Ray Rice treatment. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, though, even though there is no charges, and this is the only comparison I'm making, even though if there is no charges, because there is a physical video evidence, still requires them to do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Regardless of charges being dropped or whatever, because there is still physical video. If there was no physical video evidence of the Ray Rice situation, bro, the man would have played another 5-6 years.
He didn't play another game after that, did he?
Because they wouldn't let him.
They won't let him play. They won't let him do it.
What I'm saying is, if there was no video evidence, if we never saw it, all it would be was he say, she say, right?
Yep.
Because his wife never reported it.
Yeah, she wasn't. She didn't even want that to get out.
No, the security at the hotel leaked that video.
They got
Yep.
paid.
Yeah, they got paid. They got
got
boo pay. Yeah, lost their job, but I guess they really didn't need it. For $100,000, I'd sell the video too. That's way more than I'm gonna make here at this hotel in a year. Go start my own fucking security firm. I don't give a fuck. I'm out of here. But it was wrong. At the same point, it was wrong. You know what I mean? But if that video never surfaced, that man would have continued to play.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is the fact that there is video evidence, that is what's going to still bring that man a punishment. You know what I mean? Is the fact that there is video evidence of you doing this. And like I said, you almost killed the man.
Yep.
You beat him half to death. He's permanently damaged for the rest of his life. You cracked his skull. His eye socket is droopy, so his eye don't stay up. You know what I mean? It never will, because he's got a broken eye socket and they can't fix that to where his eye will actually stay in the place. So now it's a permanent droop. So now this man's on permanent disability for the rest of his life. That has to carry a penalty, my friend. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit what you can do with a football on the field.
What you call it got I think Joe Mixon, he broke his girlfriend face, I believe, 1 year, but he got drafted that year though. He got drafted that year. He broke his girlfriend's face.
I like that. Wasn't that Oklahoma?
Yeah, out of Oklahoma. Yeah, he hit his girlfriend in the face and broke her face basically. But he got drafted by the Bengals.
My thing,
You talking about Mixon?
Yeah, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon. He punched his. I mean, he punched somebody. He did.
It wasn't his girlfriend.
Okay.
It was a lady who was out of line.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So before you say, you got to go and read, because I got into this with somebody on my channel already. A lady got out of line. Mm-hmm. She put her hands on him first.
Yeah.
He asked her and told her multiple times to back up and to go on about her way. She decided that she wanted to put hands on him. It got to a point where he lost his temper and he swung back. He just so happened he connected. You know what I mean? It was a bad situation. The man showed remorse. You know what I mean? It happened. I don't really, but you know what I mean? It was a bad situation. It was a bad look. But there's also video evidence of that as well. And that's what saved him, was the fact that there's video evidence of her getting out of line. That's why there wasn't a harsh punishment for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because in the video it shows self-defense. Now, as we all know, there's no excuse to hit a woman, but you got to go and look at the video, man. You know what I mean? You got to go look at the video.
I saw it right now. Yeah. I think, my thing is like, guys in the NFL played after killing people. A couple guys in the NFL done that.
I know, but you got to have a punishment, though, bro. You got to have. I'm not asking that for.
I'm just saying, it's going to stem from what happens with the court case, and as Jay said, possibly August 1st. I mean, if it doesn't go to trial and it's settled, I only see the NFL really doing like 4 games, four or 8 max. Because what's the trend that Roger Goodell's been like suspending people? Wasn't it like 8 games or something for certain like off the field issues?
Yeah,
he got like this trend, so he might stay somewhere to that. I got 4 to 8. I don't see nothing like egregious. Like he'll be still there for the playoffs.
I see 10. Because motherfuckers get 4 to 8 for fucking using fucking PEDs. This is worse than a PED, bro. This is worse than a PED. It should carry a harsher punishment.
Does the NFL view that worse, or just us,
bro? I think the NFL views murder and attempted murder worse than PEDs, bro.
Yep.
I want to say that, but I'll be honest, I don't think it.
Because people who come back after, mistakenly killing someone or something like that, or shooting themselves, they serve quite the suspension time.
I mean, would it be out of line if due to that he almost killed somebody, and a man lost his life? Would it be out of pocket if Roger Goodell suspended him for a year, if it came down to it, for just 1 year for almost doing that? Would it be out of pocket for it? I just wanted to bring that up.
No, I wouldn't be out of pocket. I'm just saying I'm basing off how the NFL rules. I was like, man, if outside of certain specific things, outside of like homosexual bashing, women bashing, NFL kind of lenient on certain things. Like,
Mhm.
how many guys have been drunk driving, caught?
Yeah, but I think if you notice the if you look at the trend, they've been trending different. You know what I mean? The last couple of years. You know what I mean? Depending on what it is you've done, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Their suspensions have actually been getting pretty harsh. You know what I mean? They actually really have. They're trying to clean up their image a little bit more. You know what I mean? Especially with the game. One of the things that people complain about NFL is that it's played on Sunday and people think it's the Lord's Day. You know what I mean? So when they turn on the game, they want to see at minimum they at least want to see clean characters. They at least want to see an organization that's at least trying to clean up a little bit of bad press. And a 1 year suspension, I don't think that's out. I don't think that's out of pocket.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring it up.
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't be
I
mad if
don't.
they
I
suspended for a
don't.
year.
If I'm
For a
being
year, I
honest,
wouldn't be mad
Marcus, I
if they do
don't
it for a
think
year.
1 year is out of pocket.
Okay, yeah,
You know,
that's why I had brought it up.
I
I
didn't
wouldn't
know.
be mad if they do it for a year either. I wouldn't be mad at that at all.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't even be upset. No,
Yep.
I wouldn't. You know what I mean? A year's pay. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's a year's pay, my friend. Sorry.
Okay, but
Yeah, I draft you every year in my fantasy, bro. But this year, man, I get you, brother.
has he had any like prior history? Because he's like a character guy. I don't think he's ever had any prior history of anything.
Yeah, look, he may get a slap on the wrist
That's what I think.
Yep.
from the courts, but
Even
he still got to. He's look.
he got
I'm thinking 10 games minimum. I'm thinking 10 games minimum. A full season at max.
Yeah.
He is going to have to see
I'm
Uncle
thinking
Rob.
10 games minimum, full season at max. I can see anywhere in that realm right there.
So my next question is, what about Judy?
If he does get suspended, it'd probably be a week or two.
Yep.
Very vast difference in the two.
Yep. Think it'll be by like 4 to 6
Me
games.
taking your phone and smashing it versus me smashing your eye socket
And almost killing the dude. Yeah, and almost killing that
you
dude.
getting
Yeah.
stomped out by 2 or 3 of my homies.
Yeah.
It's a vast difference, man. It's a vast difference, bro. Yeah. So if they do suspend him for any amount of time, it would probably be a 2-week suspension. No more than it can't be no more than 3. That would be egregious.
Mm-hmm. Never
That's just
know.
being honest. Now I don't advocate no type of physical violence like that towards the ladies. You know what I mean? I don't advocate that, but I do think that anything more than 3 weeks would be egregious for that offense.
So
Mhm.
He didn't put his hands on her. You know what I mean? He didn't touch her physically. He just removed some property and smashed it. From my understanding.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
told everybody, when I got word of what transpired, I let people know.
From my understanding, that if that carries a suspension, it can't be no more than 3 weeks, man. It just can't.
Yeah.
As long as no bruises show up.
I'm coming up on the 1 o'clock hour, man. That is time for me to head on this side, man. I definitely appreciate y'all being here this evening. Before we go, Coach Dante, let people know where they can find you at, man.
Y'all can find me at Coach Dante. Coach Dante on YouTube, Coach Dante 31 on IG, and Coach Dante on Twitter. Coach Dante 31 on Twitter. Y'all can find me also at the Spotlight Sports Network. I do work every day. I am the executive of the Spotlight Sports Network. So y'all can find me streaming every single day. Whether if it's 2 times a day, 3 times, it don't matter. I love to work, love to grind, and I just love to come up here and show love and talk to other content creators. Even though I'm a Texan fan, and we do see the Las Vegas Raiders this year. But I got a lot of respect for everybody in every squad that we play. So like I say, much love to everybody, and I just want to thank Dirty for welcoming me on. Welcome me on up here.
Most definitely, brother. Appreciate you. JT.
Oh, y'all know y'all can catch me at Dirty Raider Instagram. Catch me at Dirty Raider YouTube. Don't look for me on Instagram. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't post on it. If you see it, you like a picture or two if you like them. Other than that, catch me when you catch me. Love y'all. See y'all. Appreciate you, bro. It's been fun.
Yes, sir. Always appreciate you, bro. Love you.
And Dante, sorry what we gonna do to you this year, but it's gonna be ugly.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be pretty
Okay.
bad, but they'll get over it. They'll get over it.
I'm out of here, man.
All right, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, I greatly appreciate you being here this evening. Thank you for spending this time. 50 billion things on YouTube. You know what I mean? The fact that you laid any amount of time and eyes on this video is greatly appreciated. As I always tell you, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Yo, YouTube, Raider Nation, go get your sunshine. We out.